What's up,
Yeah, 'cause I see it's
everybody?
bigger.
No, it's the same size it's always been. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Squeegee Live Podcast, bitches.
What's up, guys?
That way, anybody that come that way, if you're starting to watch the show and you leave, I don't want you to have to wait until like 30 minutes in for me to say fuck, shit, piss, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and then you turn it off. So right now, right out the gate, we get rid of all those people that are going to be mad at me in the comments, and then we can move on with our lives. Right, Seth?
Yeah,
Do you want to say anything disparaging about somebody's religion or
No.
anything like that?
Enjoy serving your false
Are you sure? You don't want to be a total douchebag.
All
right.
right,
All right, I think we got it all out.
I got some time for the house.
I think we got it. I think we got it all sorted. Yeah. I think it's.
No, I'm having a good day today. So
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You know. Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
My bad.
solid.
It's solid. All right. So yeah, man.
Nice mic, Mark.
Yeah, TJ bought me that.
Well, you guys, the Patreon members, bought that actually.
Yeah.
You guys bought that. That's what the Patreon and all that stuff. That shit goes to spending money on shit like that.
Here's
What about-
the funny
what
thing.
about-
I had that mic for 6 months and I didn't even have it turned on, and it was like, really doesn't sound
What about you, Seth? Do you have a mic?
Yes, sir.
I didn't buy that one though.
No, I bought this when the podcast started, and then I never bought headphones. But I have a mic at least.
Hey, you know what,
Nice.
Seth? I'm gonna buy you some headphones.
Or
Look at
just-
you, what
oh.
a guy. I have
Or just-
AirPods that I listen to horrible things while I'm at work all day, but I don't have any good
Right.
quality headphones for here.
Right.
Do you guys use headphones when you guys are working?
Sometimes it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm scraping a
Yeah.
window, no. But 90% of the time, yes, I do. But only time
Okay.
I don't have both my headphones on or in. I normally don't ever have both of them in, but normally
Yeah.
I take them out when I'm scraping a window. You know, suck in here,
Oh,
and make
okay.
sure if I
Yeah.
need to get the polisher out of the truck or not.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You need
Right.
to hear that good sound, because if you
I
don't,
just
If I need to
one.
call Mark, I leave that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wear one. I'll have one in so I can hear if someone comes up and talks to me.
Right.
The bad part about only wearing one is people come up and start talking to you, not realizing you have one on, and then you gotta pull it out. But
Right.
Yeah, I can't wear any headphones because I gotta be listening. There's some homeless behind me or stuff like that all the time.
yeah,
you need like side mirrors on you. So
Yeah, all the time.
That's pretty much. I mean, that's part of the job out there, though, isn't it? I mean, you're dodging all kinds of obstacles out there. Liberals,
I mean,
fucking
These
homeless,
guys.
human feces on the concrete. There's just all kinds of
Yeah.
shit going on out there.
God.
Yeah, man.
I know you're gonna buy land and everything, but how long you planning to stay there?
Next year, 2023, I'll turn 40. So I really don't want to work anymore when I'm 50. I hope my kids can make it in boxing, so I become their Don King and steal their money. I don't know. I really would like just to live because I'm paying $2,000 a month just to to the garbage. I can't have any property here, and I only own $6,000 now in the land I bought in Arizona. But I think I'm gonna need like around 100,000 just to build everything. It's just the water bills, 12,000. I hope something happens.
You bought that land behind Phil's house, right?
No, that's around like 2 hours from where he lives.
Oh, okay. I know
Yeah.
you guys are close.
Yeah. If I had the money, I'd move today. But the thing is, it's hard to me to start all over if I move to some other state with kids and start.
Oh yeah.
Because
It's more than you just to consider, and plus you have a business.
let's say if I'll sell it for pennies or whatever, but just to start working with somebody else and everything, you need a house but yeah, I will move if I have the opportunity, man. But it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's just uproot, especially with your kids. You gotta wait till they get a little older too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure they got little viejos they run around with and everything.
Not anymore, because the only friends they have, they moved to Arizona, and right now they're kind of in need of friends. They always been doing homeschool, but they always have all the kids TJ used to see. I used to put them to shot BBs and stuff like that, but they're all gone now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, they kind of lost all their playmates around you and stuff. I know because those kids were with you guys all the time.
Yeah, and since this guy did something that was laced with what is this called? Fentanyl. Yeah, and everybody left.
Have you heard from those kids again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I talked to his grandpa, and they're good. It's just that they're too far. They're in Phoenix, but probably when I go see Mr. Philip, I'm gonna go see them. Probably Mr. Philip can put them inside his van and everything. Give me a ride.
Yeah, I don't think that's a great look, but
no. I think don't give Philip any ideas.
I was just showing him my pole.
You mean I can store kids back here? You mean I can store kids back there? I never thought of that.
I haven't spoke to uncles in probably 4 months. He sent me some posts that I still have here for whoever who wants to buy them, and the only thing I heard from him is just invoices. Hey, uncle, I haven't bought it.
Wait. He's selling you poles without you asking for them, and then he wants you to sell them?
No, because I say, there's people asking him in the group, so if anybody's in LA, I have the poles. There's like 4 poles over there, small poles.
Yeah.
The tather, tapper, and so whoever who wants it, I'm close, so they can PayPal him directly without me dealing with that. But, things are very bad right now. So nobody's been buying it. So I had them there for 6 months. So the only time I hear from Uncle Philip is when he's sending me invoices. And I'm like, hey, Uncle, why are you sending me this? I said, oh, I'm sorry. I just, my bad.
It was an accident. I accidentally wrote up an invoice and sent it out.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, you did see him, right? Mark,
I saw him a couple months ago at IWCA, yeah.
Was he cool with you?
Yeah, he was good with me. Yeah. I had no. Yeah. I mean, he was the life of the party.
Yeah, because I haven't heard from him in social media. It's strange. I thought, I don't know if you guys noticed.
Have you ever gone to eat with Phil?
Yes.
He pretty much he puts the menu under a microscope, and before the food comes, he asks for a to-go box. It's the funniest thing ever, right?
And he's always scanning it.
Yeah. And then he found out the guys from PH7 were buying dinner, and he's like,
"Can I have another meal, please?"
Yeah.
Give me a can of spinach olive oil.
Yeah. Are you guys going to some show convention this year?
No.
To get together?
Just Mark's the only WCR rep on the podcast. So
I'll
be running the show next year for WCR, all the events. Yeah. So you just call me.
Just call Mark.
You say something is in Vegas. You say?
Yeah.
Next year IWCA is in Vegas.
Oh, it's nice. You coming?
I thought about it. I don't know. I did two shows a month apart. I'm kind of right now just want to chill. But I would consider it, I mean, if I want to see Vegas too, so if I go out, I go for a trade show, maybe another day, and then hang out in Vegas, because I've heard you can see everything in Vegas in a day anyway.
Well, do you gamble?
No.
I'm thinking about going. I mean, I'll have to get in fighting shape first, but.
Well, yeah, there's lots of ruffians out there.
Ruffians of mist.
Yeah. All those window cleaning ruffians.
Right.
Yeah.
Put them up. He's like a combination between like Popeye and like the Cowardly Lion. If you mix them together.
But you got any of those new colored poles, Mario?
No, the
Nice.
last one. I just have the tapper. Tapper, I think that's the way they pronounce it. I have
Taper.
4 of them.
Taper, yeah.
And one Kevlar that he cut. It
Cut
was
down
36. He made it 18.
a shorty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
good
have
for
4
him.
of them that were there. Yeah. But people here is struggling to eat, so I haven't sold anything for the last 6 months.
Right.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, if you ask in the group, they say, "Oh, it's the business I've been in. I've been doing 4 houses a day." Probably it's true, but for most people I know, it's been hard.
Right.
It's getting hard. It's not hard here yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah,
It's starting to show.
I mean, I'm getting calls. You know what I mean? I'm still getting calls, but I mean, I guess there's really no way to tell how it's going to be until after it's over. You know what I mean? So it's until you get through the season, it's really I wish I wish Tim was here to talk about the season, man. You know what I mean? Like, Tim loves the season. That's his fucking shit. I wish Tim was here to talk about the season, man. But seriously, I mean, as far as I know, yeah. I'm not. I'm like I said. It's too hard to tell when you're doing it. Like I could have thought maybe last year was bad or the year before that. You know what I mean? And I didn't really know until it was over. You know what I'm saying? And then you look back and reflect on it, look at your pocketbook, and be like, oh yeah, this year wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Well, even if this year is revenue-wise the same, dude, your expenses, no matter who you are up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, Mario's been saying, people are not buying. You might consider waiting on that next pull or waiting on that next pure water system, just because. I mean, less impulse buying.
Yeah, probably be a lot less of that. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah.
How's the gas in Ohio?
How's it in Ohio?
Yeah.
Right now it's stormy and shit. It's the gasoline is very expensive, like everywhere else. It's
what's diesel up there? Do you know?
Diesel's. I'd have to check. I haven't looked in a couple of days, to be quiet. I haven't been to the gas pump in a couple of days. When it hit like $4 and like 8 cents a gallon, I went and filled my tank up, and I was like, I'm just filling it up now because it's going higher. But I haven't even looked at the gas price, to be honest with you. So I haven't been really it's been raining a bunch, so.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't been out working a whole bunch this week, so it's kind of like the gas station hasn't even crossed my peripheral, to be honest.
I usually fill up at a quarter tank, and the last time I went, I was at a quarter tank, and then I went to work the next day, not even thinking about it, and all of a sudden the dash lights up and says 50 miles to empty, and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot to get gas. And dude, I dread it. It's like death row to go to that gas station.
Oh,
the pump stopped at $1.25, okay, and I had just between 3/4 and a full tank, and I'm like, I bought a bag of ice, couple bottles of water, and 125 in fuel. And I'm like, I've already spent 100.
What did you pay with? How many singles? How many fives? I mean, just tell us what it was, dude. God.
It was credit. It was credit, but I was like, I already spent $130. I haven't even made a dime yet.
Right? Well, yeah.
That's the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I wait till it's I'm 6 miles to empty. I wait till the last second to fill my tank. I'm notoriously bad at putting gas.
It's not good for your fuel pump.
Oh yeah,
I
was going to ask you.
Filters,
it's really not good. It's you're sucking
the
the bottom of the tank up. Your fucking fuel pump will get warm.
Yeah, I've always done it. Good part. I liked it.
Good pull.
Good pull, he said.
Just wait. I always think of deals around the corner, and I'm like, I'll get gas later.
Yeah. No, because I don't know a lot about mechanic, but my friend, the one I work with sometimes, his truck stopped in the middle of the road, and they charge him $800 for labor and the parts for that gas pump, because he always wait for thing to go down. That was $800 right now. That's horrible, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
So imagine what truck drivers go through.
Oh God, so much gas.
$1,000 to fill your truck.
I can't believe like how expensive diesel is for you. I think it's like, I mean, it's still expensive here. It's like $5.29, $5.25.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's over $5 everywhere you go.
Yeah. I mean, it might be cheaper in like, I don't know, Nebraska or some fucking middle of the state country, but
That's the weird thing is diesel's the least refined fuel there is.
it makes 0 sense. You know what I mean?
It's demand. It's the demand, you know.
Well, yeah. With truckers and shit, it makes sense.
Hey, Mark, I've been meaning to ask you that, but I don't know how your cell phone number. Like around 2 months ago, when all this started getting worse, do you know? There's some gas stations right here. They're really cheap, right? It says E85.
Yeah.
What is that?
Ethanol.
How much are you paying?
Like 330.
Okay, so here's the deal with E85. You have to have a flex fuel vehicle to run E85. It's got ethanol in it. It's more ethanol than gas. There's a high percentage of ethanol, I should say. Yeah. And it's always traditionally cheaper. The problem is ethanol produces less miles per gallon than gasoline. So you really don't save any money because you're going to get less miles per gallon.
Yeah.
But you like they run better. Your vehicle run better. I put E85.
No way.
Yeah, my F-150 is a flex fuel. I put 85. It was fast as hell, but it just sucked it down as fast as it could. You know, they get like 3 miles less to the gallon with that, so you really don't come out ahead. You know, and you can't put it in something that's not designed for that fuel.
Oh, okay, that was my. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to have the flex fuel either on the cap or on the back of the car. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to put that. You don't want to put that in a regular engine. You won't like it.
I rarely see like 85, like E85, like anywhere. There's like maybe 2 or 3 gas stations that have it.
Yeah, we have a couple. And like I said, I tried it because it was cheaper, not realizing. And I'm like, damn, I'm going through a lot of fuel. And then when I looked into it, you know, but yes, ethanol. It's a blended fuel, but it's cleaner burning and everything. You know, I think
terrible for small engines.
Yeah, it's not.
Don't put it in your weed whacker.
No.
Don't put it in your weed whacker, your pressure washer. Nothing's gonna tear that shit up.
No.
Oh, it is. It does. It fucks that shit up, man.
I wouldn't even thought to do that. I mean, I guess. I mean,
I like how Seth has a brand new computer and has the shittiest fucking internet connection on the face of the earth. Right now? Yeah, dude, you look like fucking, like you're talking like fucking from like literally the space station.
Really?
Like, it's pretty bad how bad your picture is.
No way. How much you pay for that computer?
Not that much.
Not that much.
I'm using my kids' one. And I bought it in Walmart for $180. All this is my kids. That's what I was.
Mario's looks better than yours. Did you peel the plastic off the lens?
What was that?
I asked Seth if he peeled the plastic off the lens.
I did.
Maybe I'll just buy you some headphones and a webcam or something because you're
Well, it's weird. Like seeing myself on here, like seeing everybody in here. Mine looks good and everyone else looks grainy, but mine must be grainy.
Yeah. Well, on my screen, everyone looks great except for you, as always. And, you know, we're about to kick you off the fucking show.
Listen, it happens.
Sometimes you gotta go. You know what I mean? We already booted Tim. Fuck Tim. You're next.
Yeah. Listen, I'll become a crazy alcoholic and yell at everybody.
I'm the drunk. Me. I'm the one who screams at people. You can't replace me.
I'll bring my wife on with no bra. Come on,
dude. That was the best night in the history of this podcast.
It was the weirdest 10 minutes I've ever been on a podcast in my entire life.
That was super weird.
Yeah. There was a loud silence on that one.
Yeah, that was super weird. I mean, that was one of those where I got up, you know what I mean? I was like, I gotta go. Like, you guys got this. I gotta go. This is way too uncomfortable for me. I have to leave. You know?
Yeah, it was a weird day.
It was a weird day. It was a weird day. It was different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 10 minutes of my life I wish I could get back and didn't have to.
I felt that way about the 200th episode, or the 100th episode of this podcast. It's like 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back.
Is that the show?
Yeah,
show
that's
form?
that's when we had that big fucking goofball on here, fucking shit faced.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think
Big
the
show.
100 was cool with Rob Peloso. I think.
Yeah, it was that was a good podcast, except for the Josh telling everybody the answers part.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a problem.
Was drunk.
Yeah, that was a problem. That was a little bit of a problem.
The first time it was kind of funny, okay, but then he did it every single time. Like, I mean, believe it or not, people made an investment in this to promote them and give shit out.
Oh,
You're ruining it for us, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what didn't ruin it for us? I mean, windowcleaner.com and everyone that donated something to the podcast are the ones that really got fucked on that deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, rumor has it WCR just put that shit on the front steps of their office and just said, come get whatever you want. At that point, nobody won anything.
Right. Has anyone heard from Shoaf since that podcast?
I never hear from him.
I think he's been on the podcast since then.
Maybe briefly, but... Yeah, he was on one time.
I think he was a guest once. He actually called me months ago about being a guest. He's like, man, he goes, I'd like to come back on the show, catch up with you guys. I'm like, cool. He's like, I'll call you tomorrow. And I still have not heard from him.
Yeah, still waiting.
Still waiting for it. Apparently it's not tomorrow yet. So I got that going for me.
It'll be tomorrow when he calls.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow when he calls me. Should wear your hair like you're a guest. That would make a world of difference. Mark, you should wear your hair like Mario's.
Oh yeah, I couldn't grow that if I had 20 years left to do that.
Mario was taking all of the hair we have ever had in our lives, and it rests atop his head. That is the most amount of hair I've ever seen.
So if you're watching, if you guys aren't like privy to what's going on, Seth is getting replaced on the podcast. We need a new angry drunk guy to replace the old angry drunk guy that we have.
Or Tim.
We
Seth.
We can get the fourth on here. Who can we get on that's an angry drunk? There's a lot of us. Well, Lehman's angry but not drunk.
Not drunk.
So that kind of ruins that part. Shit. Who's a drunk?
There aren't any. It's just you, dude. You're our only option, dude.
It's fucking.
You're our only option, bro. Cheers to you, bro.
That's Mr. Jason drink?
That's
no,
Mr. Jason doesn't drink. No. Fucking Mr. Jason. Why do you call me TJ and everyone else Mr. Mark and Mr. Jason and Mr. Seth? The fuck is up with that?
No, I think we're the same age.
Yeah, but no, I'm older than you. I'm 43.
I'm younger.
I'm 43 years old.
No way.
I'm 43.
I'm 37.
Oh, no way. I thought you were at 45.
Yeah, don't you ever disrespect me like that again, motherfucker.
It's a respect thing.
Okay for my age.
It's definitely a respect thing, and apparently Mario has none for me.
No, man.
He just thought I was 45, so I might just go kill myself in a corner later. That's fun.
No. I have respect. I have respect for you. I have respect for you all day. And I have respect for the podcast too, because I worked until 10 today. And I've been just sitting here nervous that this thing wasn't going to work. I was, DJ, I'm here.
God damn it, you did it again.
He comes on 2 hours early.
Yeah. It's been kind of hectic around here. I've just some shit I've, helping my cousin out with and shit, just a lot of shit going on, so I'm not as responsible as, as soon as it starts to get warmer out, everything around here starts moving, you know what I mean? And it's like somebody needs a hand with this and somebody needs a hand with that. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I'm not cleaning glass because it's raining, but I can do other stuff, so.
Hey,
I feel like
go ahead.
No, you go, man.
No, last time, last podcast, because to me, like some different word. I was listening with my father and translating it to him and my friend, because you say when you invite somebody over to your house, you gotta get out around 4 or something in the morning, and we were like, what the fuck? Because for us, I mean, let's say, nobody has a house here. So let's say somebody will have a house and they already sell the meat in the Hispanic place and just put it in that shit in 10 minutes. It's done. So that's why I had to go to one of your videos that you did only part one. Oh, Mark.
No, there's more than the brisket. There's more than one video.
Oh, the
But
barbecue videos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but
they're all posted. They're all posted up. I know. I
Yeah,
did
you
all
just
three.
gotta look around
You just
for
gotta
them.
look
They're
for
on
them.
there.
They're sporadic.
Yeah.
They're sporadically placed. But yeah, the reason why is because to adequately smoke pork butt, you have to smoke it 2 hours, hour and a half per pound. So if say you get a 7 to 8 pound pork butt, multiply that by 2, that's like 14, 16 hours.
14, 15 hours, yeah.
So
Oh, okay. But just because it's that particular kind of meat, what about
Well, no, it depends. I mean, like
any kind of
when you
meat.
make a turkey, when you make a turkey, it's a certain amount, but barbecue is low.
And
So
low
if you
and
cook
slow.
at 225, that ratio that TJ talks about is your target is 225 degrees, like most of us do. So at 225, it takes an hour and a half to get to temperature, for each pound.
But is it like an oven or something like that?
It's a smoker.
No, it's a smoker. It's
It's a metal box with fire in it.
chimney, okay?
It's a fucking chimney, okay?
This is smoker Spanish.
A caja china. You know what a caja china is?
Fumadora.
Hey,
I'll look it up.
Mark impresses
Mario.
me on a daily basis.
I know everything. Mario, you know what a caja china is?
No,
Oh my
La
God, you're
caja
not a
china.
real Latin.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
a Latin.
no, because I was distracted looking for. I put smoker in Spanish, and this guy.
No, that's not it.
So
It's
so
a caja
different.
china. Say it again, Mark.
Caja china.
Caja china.
That's what it
Caja
is.
china.
Yeah.
Caja china is a wooden box,
Yeah.
and you put the meat inside of it, and then you put the coals on the top of it. That's the Latin way that they cook meat, like that. And it takes like twice as long as a smoker. It's got a metal top. They put coals on
John
the top.
Sacco said a cachina is not a smoker. Thanks for the update.
No, it's not. It's like a oven. That's what I'm trying to explain to them.
Yeah.
If you use a
Brown
cajina,
people,
it takes
hey, brown people put the fire on the top of the fucking meat, and white people put the fire underneath the fucking meat.
Yeah. And then you dig a hole, like banana leaves down and pour holes on top of it in the ground, and then you wake up in the morning.
Okay, listen, Mario. How many hours per pound for how do I say this? For gato.
No, but I was gonna say that in El Salvador, they sell dogs meat some places when you're in a hurry or whatever.
When you're in a hurry, they sell dog meat. If you're in a hurry and you need a snack on the go. There's some dog on a stick.
You drop your dog off in the front and pick it up in the drive-thru.
No, it's in the street. Let's say in like in the country, but they just weld some metal things like that and put charcoal in the bottom, and then just put the meat like that and just give it to you in one tortilla. That's why I was amazed trying to find out.
No, that's called a Weber.
That was trying to. If that will be the process, I will never. I mean, I almost never eat meat, but if that will be the process, I couldn't wait.
Okay, so
8
here's
hours.
the best way to explain it. To smoke food, you use very low temperature, and you generally burn some form of wood, and the wood cooks the meat, the smoke from the wood, and the heat. Okay, so that's why
Tastes really good. Yeah. If you had Mark's barbecue, you'd eat Mark's barbecue every time you had a chance to eat Mark's barbecue. You'd eat meat more if you cooked meat that way. You'd eat meat more.
Okay, so you were building some of the that oven or whatever it's called, right?
Mark,
yeah, I build them. TJ's got one of mine. I've got several that I've built, and a couple people have them. It's not I just do it for people that I like, that have a passion to cook with them. To build a smoker and then someone uses it once a year is a waste.
I use mine all the time.
Yeah.
Any chance I can fucking smoke something, I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Something.
Do you guys eat deer?
I have. I don't hunt though. I don't go out in the woods and sit in the cold waiting for a deer to walk past. No. Yeah, I'm not. I used to. When I was younger, I did it a bunch. But now I don't care about fucking doing it at all.
No. Yeah. No, but is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
If
done right. If done right.
Yeah.
If done right.
Oh, okay.
You gotta introduce a lot of fats into wild game because it's very lean meat and it's wild tasting. It tastes like grass and shit. You know what I mean? Because they ain't getting fed real fatty fucking meals. They're eating real lean, so the meat tastes a little different. You know, but it's really good for you.
Yeah, if you're used to eating grocery store meat, I don't know. I think it's an acquired thing. I've had people give me deer meat and whatnot, unless they make it into hamburger or sausages or something. It's
I love summer sausage.
Tricky. Yeah.
Summer sausage is great. Like deer summer sausage is fucking better than regular.
It's good.
The regular beef or pork and chicken ground together summer sausage. Ask that dog eater why he don't like me and has me blocked everywhere.
little slower because I didn't catch that.
Life of a Wash Boy wants to know. He asks, that dog eater why he don't like me and he has me blocked everywhere. HD Washman.
I don't know. I'll look him up. Oh, the guy from California.
Yeah,
he's from California.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have to go on my files to see what happened.
I took notes on people like you.
That's a politician right there.
That's really weird. That's really weird how the brown people in the window cleaning industry can't get along. You know what I mean? I don't understand. What is it with you guys? Like, are you guys from different parts of the country? Is that what it is? Or you guys aren't all from the same region? Like, one's from Mexico, one's from where are you from?
Oh yeah, El
Salvador. He's probably from Honduras or Ecuador or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
maybe that's what it is. Maybe you guys play soccer against each other and you don't like each other because of that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably same reason when somebody from California gets to your city or something, or even the same country. I mean, it's no hate, but people from Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela, they share kind of the same flag, but they have their own stuff. And I'm just looking at and reading their comments, like, oh shit, we have more. You have better food. Oh, we have this, with that, just stuff like that. Yeah, but I'm getting older, so I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah,
last year probably I haven't been like the whole Mario and stuff.
Yeah, you haven't been nearly the douchebag that you used to be.
Yeah, probably when this Brandon get a heart attack and I got some good reason to live. Right now. Yeah.
No, I don't think Mr. Brandon's going anywhere. He's getting too much adrenochrome pumped into his fuck. That dude's a fucking puppet. That dude's a fucking meat puppet.
I know Mario's a big fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you love that guy. He's your favorite, isn't he?
Oh no.
Way better than Mr. Trump, right?
The thing is, when
go fuck yourself. Thank you. Somebody called, and I just told them to go fuck themselves.
When somebody start messing with your income, especially my wife doesn't work, so it started to get. Everything was good. There's no reason to change anything,
Right. Well,
like the gas prices.
I don't know if it should have been changed or shouldn't have been changed. All I know is that everything has gone into the shitter since that dude's taken office. So mean, I'm not one to point fingers, but I think that dude's a fucking not good at his job type of guy.
But you in this podcast, it was said 2 years ago. If that happened, this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's recorded over
there.
Yeah. Everybody knew that this was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
Except if you're Lamborghini's brother, that keep making more money every year, even though it's got, yeah, that's cool, man.
Hey Mario, how do you say sniffy in Spanish? Sniffy.
Hueledor, no, I don't know, something like that.
I have to appease my Latin fans out there.
Let me see. I don't think that's a word for that.
I don't know if Mark has.
I don't think you have any.
Yeah.
We don't have many fans to begin with.
Yeah, we don't have many fans to begin with. We're barely
We don't
squeaking by in this bitch.
dissect into a group.
Yeah. So we've been talking about maybe possibly not doing the show as long as we have been doing the show for the last almost 4 years. Instead of doing 2 hours, we're thinking about doing an hour and 30 minutes and then doing the other 30 minutes for the Patreon guys only. I think that's, I don't know what everyone thinks about that. I guess we kind of leave it up to the Patreon guys. That'd be their decision. We're kind of, they're not really, but kind of, like our bosses a little bit in a way, kind of, you know what I mean? I like to do things to make them happy, yeah, well, not, not really, but, they support the show, they make sure that it's possible. So, I would like to include people in on that decision. If you guys would rather it just stay the way that it is, and, I could probably, I could think of 1,000 different reasons why you wouldn't want to do it that way, you know what I mean? But then again,
I'm up for anything, whatever that everybody thinks is the best.
And I just think it'd be easier for, for us to maybe just ask the Patreon guys what they think, you know what I mean, about that plan. And if they're not jive with it, you know what I mean, then we'll just continue to do things the way they are, and we'll just keep plugging away, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys just need a good spark jolt. Like, I don't know, I don't think we need a spark or a jolt for anything. There's this podcast. I'm not a fucking chicken dancing on a hot plate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be in the mood that I'm going to be in that day. You know what I mean? Which some days I'm super cheery, and then other days I'm fucking tired and wore out. You know what I mean? The podcast has a little less energy than what it normally does. You know what I'm saying? So.
But, some podcasts are really good when you are all, you've been working long hours, you've been in the sun, and you just want the day to finish, but you have different,
there are episodes where, yeah.
Sometimes Tired Us is a good podcast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You let loose and things.
Well, it's just it gets to a point where, it gets to a point where how much window cleaning can you talk about? You know what I mean? It's it's hard to maintain such a simple thing as a topic for.
Yeah, exactly.
For
and if guys are
years
clamoring for information, right? Like if anybody in this group's asked a question, we don't ignore the question. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are the ones who drive the show. So, like, if you want more questions answered, just ask questions. If you want a certain topic talked about, we can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have to ask questions. If there's something you want to know, you have a question about, we've never been above answered questions or giving our opinion on stuff, but when it's just you guys tuning in to watch us, we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're going to talk about what's on our mind, and it may not always be window cleaning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Mark can only, I'm just saying, Mark can only tell the same, like, half dozen dozen stories, you know what I mean? You guys asked for Mark experience. Mark's, like, laid it all out for you guys, you know what I mean? So.
Well, the one thing I found, like, in talking with people at IWCA, I would just start talking with them, and then they'd bring something up, and then it would remind me of a story, so we'd always have good conversation. But, I just try to tell the interesting things that I've seen over the years. There's probably more in there, but you got to figure out how to get them out.
Yeah.
Or how to remember them.
Yeah. I have a question. Have you guys, I don't know if I missed it, have you guys been able to contact Mark Darnell for the podcast?
I don't really see
like a ghost.
That. I don't really see him on the internet like I used to. I see him sporadically posting on the internet here and there, but that dude is like fucking. I don't even. I don't know about that guy, man. I'm all about him. I'm all about having him on the show, though. I would love to have an actual sit down with Mark. Like, him
Yeah.
sit down like
A
we
real
are like now.
conversation.
Because
Yeah.
any other time, it's like he's got his head up to the camera, like super close, and he's like doing fucking drugs, and it's really wild and shit. You know what I mean? I'm at my in-laws, we're doing drugs. It's like, all right, bro. It's really weird. It's like both times Mark's been on the podcast, it's been like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? It's like really fucking, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that man's lived an interesting life. You know what I mean? Like, he does. Well, I heard he was like a professional like BMX rider when he was young.
Yes, he was.
And that kind of tracks. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Like what he's into and what he likes.
That makes
okay,
total sense to me. Him and I connected over that absolutely almost instantly. I'm like, oh, dude, you rode BMX too? And he's like, yeah. And then we started talking some more, and then he showed me this picture of him. Like, he actually was a sponsored ride, man. He had a fucking, he had a sponsorship from a bit, like, I think it was Robinson. I mean, the dude, like,
wasn't he in magazines and shit?
Yeah, he was in a magazine, a couple magazines and shit too. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I like him.
Yeah.
I will say this: I reached out to. I didn't reach out to him, but I left a comment on one of his. He liked one of my TikToks, so I went to his page and commented on one of his TikToks and said, "Hey, man, you ought to come on the Squeegee Live podcast." Keith Calfast. I reached out to Keith Cal. Maybe we could get Keith on. That'd be great, right? We could say the fuck. We could say fuck.
That
and all
would
kinds
be
of shit.
actually that would be interesting because he's the least out of all those guru guys.
The least creepy. Yeah.
I feel like he actually has like a point of view that's.
I don't think he even. It's not even that his point of view is interesting. He actually has proven results. You could like watch his journey through his YouTube page. You could kind of see. You know what I mean? Like. You can see how how he has evolved as a person on his YouTube channel. So that speaks volumes to me. A lot of these guys talk shit and I could do this for you and I could do that for you, and they really don't seem to change at all. You know what I mean? Like for instance, what the fuck, that Eric Bland dude? He's got like a fucking Rolls Royce Phantom or a fucking some shit like that. In the same garage he had the Corvette, the smart car, you know what I mean? If you're a used car salesman, just say so. Or if you're renting cars or some shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's like, you have a fucking $500,000 car and live in a fucking $48,000 condo. I don't understand what's going on there.
Yeah, that's something not right.
You know what I mean? Like something's not right there. But Keith Calfast, he really does seem like, from all things considered, it really does look like his shit tracks. You know what I mean? Some people's shit just don't track. You know what I mean? So
I actually think he'd be good on here.
Yeah, yeah, I think he'd do well. I think we'd have a nice discussion with him for sure.
I actually think it would be very interesting to have him on. I'd love that.
We're podunk though, you know what I mean? This ain't the Steve-O and fucking Jersey fucking now, or you know what I mean?
I mean, isn't he like a Michigan guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah, he's like, I bet you we're probably less than 45 minutes away from each other. Yeah, maybe an hour or so. Yeah, we definitely close together.
Interesting from someone who, because I feel like there's two types of window cleaners out there. There's the people that grew up doing it, and then there's people who kind of come from like a little bit sketchier background, get into it,
right,
and then kind of like make something of themselves in this. And he kind of seems like one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, there's another route too. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, that's kind of how it seems out there. Like, come like a tougher background, or
right?
Something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, Lehman, I don't wait more than they pay me at the end of the job, and if they don't, then I wait there till they pay me. So, if Lehman's question about residential jobs, how long do you wait to get paid? When I finish.
You see those dudes that went over and fucking volunteered to fight in the Ukraine are like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
They got there and there's nothing there.
They have no weapons, no body armor, nothing. They are fucking absolute fucksville.
They're handing them rocks or something.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, man. I don't understand how that fucking shit. I don't understand how, like, there's, like, businesses all over town with Ukrainian flags out in the front of them. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I know.
Like, what is going on? These motherfuckers were, like, that is the most white supremacist country in the fucking entire world right now, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's like a hotbed of fucking neo-Nazis, the Ukraine.
Yeah.
A hotbed.
But they just do whatever is on the news, you know, like,
Yeah,
I got my vaccine, or
I got
the
my, he
other,
said I
you
got
know.
my vaccine.
or,
Did you get your
or those-
vaccine?
no.
No?
No, when I had COVID, I just put some stuff inside my nose that helped me out, you know, to burn whatever was inside. So that's cool.
Dog meat? Cooked dog meat?
I think that helped me too.
Hey, German jerky, German Shepherd jerky.
Poodle
No,
tendon.
Poodle tendon.
But you're right. They, you know, people put the flags just whatever is happening in news, just like the
It's really weird.
you know, people who was rioting in 2020, same thing. You know,
Like, I don't understand why Americans and Canadians and fucking British guys are like, hey, I'm going to go help fucking fight in Ukraine. What are you? Like, do you just want to shoot somebody? Because that's really weird.
I'm
to
kind
me.
of thinking if you want to defend a border, go down to Texas, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's
I mean,
the
if you
thing,
want to
know.
do something, you know, for your country, go down to the Mexican border and stop those fucking creeps from fucking smuggling kids and shit, you fucking scumbags,
Right.
you know? I mean,
Yeah.
do something worthwhile.
Yeah.
Not
Instead
going and protecting
celebrating-
a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis. That's probably the best thing that could be happening to them right now is getting fucked in the ass by Russian tanks. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a hot take, but it's a good take.
Yeah.
It's a hot take, but it's a good one.
Listen, I don't always speak my political mind on here, but yeah, I think Ukraine's fucking full of shit. Personally.
I mean, if
The
like
Ukraine conflict's full of shit.
it's fucking the absolute. It's absolutely fucking wild to me how the media has turned this into the woe is me, fucking poor Ukraine fucking situation, and like they spent like fucking I don't know the 2 years before this talking shit about the Ukraine constantly about how corrupt it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they think that you know once they put something out in the ether it doesn't go. This is the digital age, man. Like people like Candace Owens. I follow Candace Owens on Twitter. Candace Owens fucking lit fucking the New York. She poured gasoline on the New York Times.
Yeah.
Fucking
She's good
struck
at
a
that.
match and walked away from them. She burnt them motherfuckers down. They're like, well, you know, they sent her this question about, oh, you know, what about your stance? Has it softened any? And da 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 da. You know what I mean? And she's like, listen, motherfucker, I got my information from you, and then retweeted something that they tweeted fucking like a year and a half ago about how fucking corrupt Ukraine is. You know what I mean? And then that ended that conversation with the New York Times because then everybody jumped in there like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of suspect when like 8 top Democrats have children that are working for energy companies in the Ukraine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are we
I
talking
I mean,
about?
if there's Republican people in there too, fuck them all.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck them all. Yeah, fuck
All
all
of
of
them.
them.
I
Yep.
don't care what party you're a part of. If you're over
John
there doing
Kerry, Joe Biden, fucking all them fucking scumbags. They all got fucking kids over there doing
Pelosi's
shit.
got some family over there too.
Pelosi, that fucking crypt keeper looking ass fucking bitch, fucking Tales
Yeah.
of the Crypt
I
ass
say
bitch.
hang them all for
Yep.
treason.
Hang them, every fucking one of them from Yard Arms.
They'll never do
Yeah,
that. They need to
wonderful.
make an example of at least one of them. Yeah.
It won't
You
happen.
can string
man.
up Charlie Baker because I fucking hate that prick. You can hang that guy. for
I
a while.
think Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and what's her fucking name, Nancy Pelosi, and AOC ought to find a fucking 1967 Lincoln Continental drop fucking vert and go to fucking Dallas on a spring fucking day. That's what I fucking think. Drive through a plaza somewhere. That's what I think they should fucking
Right
do.
into the grassy knoll.
Yeah, right into the fucking grassy knoll, the lot of them. Man, I want one of those cars so bad, Mark.
Oh, the suicide door,
Oh,
Lincoln.
I want one so bad, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I saw one.
Oh, I want
2
one
months
so
ago.
bad.
There's a guy who has one like, I don't know, 10 miles from my shop. I drive by it all the time, and I'm like, I just want to go in and be like, how much do you
Dude,
want?
they're
for this?
so
they-
those cars are
It's not much
so
of what I
fucking
want.
dope, man. Ah,
You see that black one I sent you, that murdered out
Dude,
one?
I
Oh
was
my
pissed.
God.
I was pissed that you sent that to me. You know that's got a Coyote engine in it, right?
Yeah, that thing is freaking totally
Because
badass.
he's got another one that he's doing. It's gray.
Yeah, that thing is freaking
And it
glass.
also has a fucking Coyote. That's like kind of I got because as soon as you sent that to me, I tracked that dude's Instagram down and fucking started following. He's got 2 of them. I'm like, man, that car is so fucking sweet, man. I want a fucking Continental 69 Lincoln suicide doors. I mean, come on with it, right?
How many years did they make those with the suicide doors? Only a couple years.
I think like 3 or 4 years. It
Yeah,
might be
not much.
it might be 66
Might
to
not even be
69.
four.
Or
Yeah.
it might
Yeah,
be 60.
yeah,
It's either 65 or 66 to 69. I think 69 was the last year, right? Because
Yeah,
70
I
they
think-
changed
I think
everything.
66.
Yeah.
They changed everything in 70. So, oh yeah.
Yeah, 66 from what I remember. I think it's 66.
If I won the lottery, I'd find that dude and just make him an
The
offer he
black.
would refuse.
That's a
Yeah.
whole lot of car,
Yeah,
man.
listen, I don't give a fuck. I'll give him a whole lot of money for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, for the right price, he'd come off of it. It would be cool to buy one and do that though, just like from the ground up, restore that car. That'd be cool. I still would like to do that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might end up just doing a 1997 Ford Ranger restoration from the ground up. You know what I mean? I have
Oh.
one.
Still works.
I have
That's
one.
great.
Hey, if something happens to it, it doesn't matter, right? You know what I mean? It's just a
Right,
little piece of
yeah.
shit truck. You know what I mean? If I fuck that up, it's not a big deal, right?
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a guy next door to me owns a gun shop, and this guy comes in all the time in like a 92 F350 like lifted, like it's beautiful. There's like not a spot of rust on this thing, and like in New England it's impossible.
Right.
And probably once every 6 months I'm like, hey man, like how much to get rid of that? He's like, I don't know, like 30, 33, 34. I'm like, it's like cash. I'm like, what about 25? I'll give you 25.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he has 50,000 original miles on it. It's just, it's a beautiful fucking truck.
Yeah, they're out there.
They're
and they
out there.
fetch a lot of money when you go to get rid of them.
I got a buddy
Yeah.
that sold a 1997 F250 with it has 6-foot bed, 6-foot bed, extended cab, with the 7.3 in it, and fucker didn't even have 200,000 miles on it, so it wasn't even broke in yet.
Yep.
There wasn't a spot on this truck. He sold it with the plow for $10,000, and I was just like, man, dude, if I didn't have that if I didn't have that F-150 sitting in my fucking driveway, I would fucking buy that truck because Jennifer would have been mad. But now she's got a new car, so you know, it's all good.
And now it's your turn.
Yeah, now it's my turn.
Oh,
Well, she bought a Mazda, man. You know, Ford's the
Nice.
fucking, the Ford dealership here in town is fucking up, man. Fucking up, dude.
They don't have no
how is-
inventory.
They have
Nobody's
no
got
in. They
inventory
for I
hardly.
mean she just she did what she had to do. It's a nice car.
Man, Mazda is good.
Well, I
Yeah,
told her,
my-
I said,
my
well, if you're
wife's
going to buy a
looking at-
foreign car, a Mazda is as close as you're going to get to a Ford, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mazda and Ford do a lot of shit. I like, there's some Mazda parts on my Ford Ranger sitting out there.
Yeah, in the
those
90s.
Mazda trucks and Ford trucks were like really similar, like the Ranger
No, they
and
were
the
the
Mazda.
same.
They were the
It was
same
made
truck.
by Ford.
They were
Yeah.
the same
Are they
truck.
the
The
same
beds
truck?
were a little bit different.
That's
It was-
changed now,
the
but
bed-
back
yeah.
then it was. You
Yeah.
know.
I was gonna say in the 90s they were like almost
It's a nice
identical.
car, man. It's all-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive. It's a really nice car. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's a nice car.
Yeah, my wife keeps looking at the
But I only owe like fucking $2,200 on the F-150. I think
There you go.
this first fucking job this spring, I got this that one, that job I do every spring. I think once that check hits the mailbox, I'm gonna put the government's fucking money in the fucking bank, and then I'm just gonna pay it off.
Oh shit!
I think I'm just
Nice.
gonna pay the F-150 off. You know what I mean? The F-150, I'm gonna pay it off, and then you know what I'm gonna do? Sell it.
right to the ground.
Yeah.
No, I gotta have a write off, man. I can't. I gotta be able to write. I guess I could continue to write the
If you
gas
think
off
about
until
payments versus write-off,
it looks.
you're-
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna-
this is the thing. This is the thing. All of a sudden, this winter, the fucking whole driver's side of that truck's fucking ate. It's got rust popping through all over the driver's side. Yeah, just out of nowhere.
no.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, out of fucking nowhere. Just boom, rust every fucking where. I took it to the car wash, and then I'm washing. I'm like, what the fuck? I try to get this dirt off, and I'm like, fuck, that's fucking rust. Just out of nowhere.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was fucking
You
fine
like
last year.
2011?
It's a 2010.
2010. Okay.
That's
There was nothing fucking wrong with that fucking truck. When I bought it, the old dude that owned it never drove it. He got rid of it because he ran into his garage with the fucking bumper, put a dent in the bumper, and he brought it in that day and traded it in. And got an Escape. And then I drove past it like 2 or 3 times, like fucking my truck, the Ranger, the transmission was acting fucking funny again. And that ended up being some little fucking thing on top, little sensor on top of the transmission that broke. Which is the first thing I checked this time when the transmission started acting funny. So I replaced that, and the Ranger started running fine like a fucking asshole. I had already bought a truck, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've already had the transmission rebuilt. I'm not doing nothing else with it. I'm just going to go get a new fucking truck. I can afford it. I'm going to stop being a cheap ass. I'm going to go fucking get it, you know what I mean? And then fucking a $26 part fix the Ranger. And I fucking signed a fucking $12,000 fucking note on a truck, you know what I mean? But there was nothing wrong with it last year. I mean, it was solid, but just all of a sudden, I come out, like I said, like 2 weeks ago, and it was the first time it had really been sunny out and shit, you know what I mean? And I'm not a type of guy that, I let the salt build up in my truck and I don't fucking do nothing about it. I wash my truck when everybody's like, don't wash your truck, it's gonna freeze. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well. You know what I mean? So, I fucking took it to the car wash, and I started washing on it, because I was like, man, I got all this dirt and shit all over it, and I wash it, and then fucking the wheel, the driver's side rear well has got fucking rust hanging off it. There's fucking paint peeling underneath my rocker. Just all of a sudden, just out of nowhere.
Are they salt your roads up there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get, you know what I'm getting me, Mark? I'm getting me an aluminum F-150.
Yeah, new ones are aluminum.
Yep, I'm getting me an aluminum, I'm getting me a pop can F-150. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Everybody hates on those trucks, but my
Super Duty's aluminum. I got no issues with that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
One of your roads either though.
One of my dad's buddies got one of those F-150s with that EcoBoost motor in it, and that motherfucker don't weigh nothing. That motherfucker is a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Those trucks are nice.
Yeah.
So you got all that power. I mean, it's not like the Chevy that got blown over by a tornado. I mean, Have you guys seen that TikTok? Chevy people are making a real big deal out of that. Like, listen, man, I wanted to put video up of when that tree fell on my Ranger and I started up and drove it out from underneath the tree. You know what I mean? Like, fuck your fucking piece of shit, Chevy, you nerds.
Do you have a Chevy? Sit.
John, you should have called. I mean, I don't really care. I bought a Chevy fucking 8 years ago. It's done me well. You know what I mean? Like, I still have it. I've put 180,000 miles on it since I bought it, and I've had typical bullshit happen. I replaced the transmission.
2 engines, a transmission.
No.
Other than that, it's been a great truck.
I had to get a new transmission on it. But other than that, yeah, it's been paid off for almost 3 years now.
Seth is so gay.
You know what I mean? That's cool. How's that rust going, dude?
How's that rust going, bro? It's going fine. Hey, you know what that rust ain't on? My transmission. That's where it ain't, bitch.
Well, not on that transmission. Good. No.
Hey, I'll have you know I could get in that Ranger right now and drive to your house in second gear, motherfucker.
You can. You'll get there.
I know I will. It may take me 3 days, but I'll get there, motherfucker.
Dude, I miss like the old school Rangers though. I miss the Rangers from like 90. I don't know, 7 to like 2000, like 6.
When you have
yes.
They were great. They were great trucks, man. Yep. You can't destroy them. They're great on gas.
Well, they were nice up until they stopped making them. I don't know why they stopped making the Ranger. That was one of the biggest mistakes I think Ford ever made.
Well, yeah.
That was a great
new Ranger. I'm not a fan of that.
That new Ranger is fucking old Dookie.
It doesn't looks like a Toyota.
Yeah, it's fucking trash. That Maverick is doo-doo too. They should have just make the Ranger again, man. Let's make Rangers again.
I wish they would bring back the small truck, like the good, well-built small truck. Like they've gotten like away from that, and like you kind of
it's like they want it to be big and small at the same time.
Yeah, no.
I just want a fucking. I want a coffin with 4 wheels. Give it to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Give me a fucking break. You know what I mean?
Go, dude. Yeah.
I think mine. The problem with my Ranger is, it's an electrical issue of some sort. I've got some sort of electrical issue. I'm still getting that speed sensor code because I went out and bought my own fucking doodad, Mark. I went and bought my own doodad so I can do my own doodadding. You know what I mean? And it keeps giving me the same code. It keeps giving me fucking speed sensor code.
Dude, you got to go to the Ford dealer and get that part, man. I had a problem with my F-150.
Do you want me to... no, all right, this is what I got to ask you. When you pull that sensor out of the top of that fucking housing, the universal... Can you stick your finger down there and touch the gears, or is it like hermetically sealed a little bit?
No, you can put your finger in there. There's what's called a tone ring, which looks like a bicycle sprocket. Mm-hmm. And then every time one of the points passes by... that magnetic, basically it's a magnetic
sensor. So that hole is open to like oil could shoot out of that?
Yes.
Well, see now, all right, now listen, when I pulled the old speed sensor out, I couldn't stick my finger in the diff.
Yeah.
So did I fucking pull that old speed sensor out and there's still part of it stuck in there?
That's very possible. You need to pull that old one out and even take a probe or a pick and go in there, and if you pull the rear cover off, the 10 bolts that hold the rear cover, put a catch bucket under there, pull that cover off. Okay, you should be able to see light through the hole.
And if I can't, then
you've got the broken sensor in there.
Well, I mean, I pulled all that shit out of there. Do you think maybe the housing... there's like maybe a double housing or something? Like maybe I pulled what I thought was the sensor out and there's still part of it left in there.
The thing is, you shouldn't be able to get the new one in with a piece of the old one.
It went in there.
Yeah, if you had a broken piece of the old one in there and then shoved the new one in and drove it home, it could have damaged, because it's a magnetic pickup. It's literally...
Well, what I'm trying to tell you is that when I stuck my finger in that hole, because I pulled it out and the old one kind of crumpled and fell apart. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I fucking got in there and got all the shit out of there, you know what I mean? But it was like a fucking smooth steel cylinder. There was nothing else. And I took the new one out of the box and stuck it in there, and it went right in. I'm like, well, I must have it all out of there.
No, there's your problem probably right there. There's what's called the tone ring, which is a toothed gear that rides in there, and it counts the teeth. Okay, so if it
you think that sheathing is preventing it from reading?
Yes. You could literally...
How much gear oil? How much gear oil I have to put it back in there? You think
maybe 2.5.
Okay. Is there a service in there, or should I just fill up a fucking Ziploc bag and just fucking stick it in there and let the rear end chew it up? It'd be fine, right?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I was gonna say put the diff oil in a Ziploc bag and fucking stuff it back in there and zip.
Oh no, don't do that.
Why not?
Ziploc bag.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know if that's the way you should do it.
You're talking about $30 worth of gear oil, and it's not worth the aggravation. No, what you need to do. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening. It's really hard to get underneath that motherfucker. I have to take the bed off that bitch, you know.
Okay, you put a catch pan, pull the cover off, right? Get you could use brake clean. You want to get all the crap out of there, because there's going to be metal in the bottom no matter how old the truck is. You understand? So you're going to clean it out, wipe it out, spray it with brake clean, get it completely clean, put a new gasket on it. But before you put the cover on, you're going to pull the replaced speed sensor out and make sure that there's nothing in that hole. Okay? I don't know on that particular rear, but you should see light through the hole. Okay. You understand?
Okay.
Like what I would do, because it's hard to reach, put your phone over it and put the camera and put the flash on and take a picture, and then you can look in there. Okay. You should be able to see the tone ring from the top. You know, it's going to be a bunch of teeth.
I'm thinking that maybe that fucking old sensor, the housing for that old sensor got fused to the fucking rear end, and when I pulled it out, I thought I got it all out, and I didn't.
Well, it can separate because it's plastic.
I tried getting all that fucking shit out of there. It wouldn't come out of there.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So when you put that sensor in, did it drive right at all?
No. Well, it did for like a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's your problem, right, dude? There's your problem there.
Would that be the reason why my speedometer's not working?
Yeah, that's when you drove the truck. What was the first thing I told you? I said, first of all, I see the speedometer's not working, which tells me that the VSS is not telling the computer.
So that's not mechanical.
No, it's all reads off the computer. There's no mechanical link. There's no.
So no wonder
cable.
So no wonder the transmission don't know what to do.
No, the only reason
because it doesn't know how fast it's moving.
Exactly. The transmission is only shifting because it's building up so much pressure that it has no choice but to shift. But
so you mean to tell me that, again, a $25 part is holding out the Ranger from running right?
No, well, now you're up to 50 because you got to buy oil, gasket, and make a mess. You will make a mess.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, dude? I'm not... Cars, that's not my thing.
Listen, I'm going to be up there in 3 weeks. Get the parts and I'll fix it. I'm serious.
I'll fix it this weekend in the fuck. I got no problem fixing it. I need a direction. Like, I'm not afraid to take something apart. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not afraid to take shit apart. I'll take it apart. If I got to do it myself, I will. I got no problem doing it. It's just, if I don't know what I'm doing. The problem isn't
taking it apart. It's the leftover pieces at the end.
Listen, there was no leftover pieces. I just left a piece in there. That's different.
Yeah, that's probably what you did.
Yeah.
That's probably what you did. If you were to, you could. This is not easy
that totally makes fucking sense.
If you unplug that sensor because it's doing nothing, and we're able to put an ohmmeter on the pins, okay, it should be reading in milliamps, and I guarantee you it's not reading anything because it's not picking up. It's literally, it's so simple. It's a magnet, and then every time a tooth goes by, it picks up the magnetic pulses. Yes. So. That's your problem. Yeah.
Just go, Mark. You go help.
I'll be up there in 3 weeks.
Are you definitely coming up here?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I told you. Yeah.
Record him.
So I should come to Ohio and hang out with you guys? Cool.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, sure, Seth. Come to Ohio and
bring that creeper van cross.
Yeah. bring the queer mobile.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the whole back filled with the watchtower, or you're not welcome.
Dude, I will bring apostate literature.
Bring a whole van full, and me and you and Mark will walk around doing YouTube videos. Going door to door, getting yelled at by people. Get the fuck out of here!
Well, act like it's Ash Wednesday. Get him, son. Get him.
Yeah. Well, here goes the podcast.
That shit's complicated, TJ. I think he was explaining to you. The little part probably went in.
Yeah. Listen. You can't be intimidated by any of that.
I it never dawned on me that, I just figured when I saw it was, I was just like, oh, well, then maybe that just keeps it, that thing is protecting it from getting fucked up.
What year is the truck? I just want to see what the part looks like.
1997 Ford Ranger, 2-wheel drive. Dude, that fucking truck is fucking gangster. What you talking about, bro? I love that fucking truck, man. It's nice. It's got 4-wheel drive Ranger rims on it. You know what I mean? It's a 2-wheel drive, so it sits up in the air a little higher. I love that little truck, man.
Yeah, it's just nice.
When it snows out, before the transmission started going bad, when it snowed out, I was in the Ranger. Fucking doing donuts, fucking hitting windows and shit. It's got the license plates say T Squeegee on them. I mean, that's the T Squeegee mobile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to be able to drive that again. If it ran better than it did right now, F-150 would be sitting in the driveway.
Honestly, it's the best window cleaning truck you can have.
I pull the toolbox. I'd pull the toolbox out of the fucking back of that bitch, slide the Tanner skid right in the center of that hoe. Throw my stack ladders next to them, my bucket on the side, my squeegee left towel on my hip. Clean the windows.
Dude, I kind of wish I had like a secondary vehicle to go out like super lean. You know what I mean? Just like the basic shit.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, that's the only reason why I kept the Ranger. Because I figured one of these days there's going to be a point in time where Elena's going to be proficient enough at cleaning windows where she can go hop in the Ranger and go do exterior storefronts and go home, you know. And if there's whatever, or gas, or the F-150 breaks down or needs service or something like that, I've got an extra truck.
Exactly, it makes sense.
And my plan, I was
go do your Wendy's.
Right. You know, so I was just, trying. I was thinking towards the future, and it's always, we have an extra vehicle all the time. You know what I mean? So if in case anything happened, we always got an extra car. So.
What about you, Mark? Do you have an extra vehicle? You're the richest window cleaner.
No, nothing laying around.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, motherfucker's got all sorts of shit laying around.
Hey, Mark, did you watch that video that I sent you?
I didn't watch all of it.
Well, what do you think of it?
I watched. It's good. The guy's good. I like it.
Is it? Yeah. What you need to do is go. You need to go find. I need to send you one where he flies somewhere. I'll send you the Chevelle one where he gets that Chevelle, the independent Chevelle. You've got Jason Lehman. I turned Jason Lehman onto him. Telling you, dude, he flies across the country, buys a junk piece of car, gets it running, and drives it 600,000-700,000 miles home. It's the fucking best shit on fucking the internet, dude. Vice Grip Garage. You heard it here first. Love that fucking shit.
I've watched. Is he the Tennessee guy with like a little bit of a draw?
Yeah.
That gets like weird cars running. He's like you give it a little tinge of this and a little tinge. Like he talks kind of strange.
Yeah. He's from Wisconsin, but he lives in Tennessee now.
Okay.
But he just moved to Tennessee. So maybe it's a different guy.
There's another guy. He goes out with like his son, and like everything's old that he gets. And,
well, Derek is probably
the
guy from Vice Grip Garage is probably one of the very first guys ever on YouTube to do what he's doing. Seems like everyone else is cut out, copying his style.
Okay, there you go.
I want to get out of some of that. It's fucking weed, man. Shit. It's killing me. I'm gonna die. Ooh. I gotta stop.
That's the way Mark was coughing when somebody sprayed that fart thing over there, remember?
Yeah, I'm not good with that.
Nothing gets past Mario. I feel like he's watched every single video and retains all that information. It's insane.
For the most part, yeah.
Dude, I'll be at something in the video and he'll remember more of it than I do. I'm like, it's impressive, dude.
Who did it? You guys find out who did it?
David Casnuccia. We knew who had it to begin with. We went there to spray all over everybody's shit. I mean, you couldn't tell because that fucking place stunk so fucking bad. No, I'm saying that the fart spray was an improvement on how the place fucking smelled to begin with.
Was disgusting.
It was fucking the nastiest fucking shit in the world, dude. Like Perry Tate was like, give me the cheapest, most biggest piece of shit fucking Airbnb you got. You know, all right, here's the sex house with the fucking beds that hang from the ceiling. It looked like people were in there having fucking orgies and shit. It was fucking super weird, man. Yeah. Super weird, dude.
Dude, I thought our hotel was sketchy, let alone like
we were staying at the nicest hotel in town, and that was fucking sketchy.
Yeah.
A fucking biker gang puking all over. Yeah. Oh, God, this fucking shit is like I'm not getting this anymore. Ooh wee. Vanilla Gorilla. Damn, I'm peeled the fuck back right now, dude. Woof. Ah. Whew. Whew.
Well, if there's a time to do it, it's now.
Yeah, well, I have no control over my lungs when the smoke enters it.
What are you smoking?
Tobacco.
No. Which one? God
damn it. Oh, God, Jesus. Shit.
It's like when Mark had allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You got rid of that. For that?
Yeah, I took what's that stuff called?
Viagra?
Okay, what did I take for my cough?
It's fucking 36.
Histoblock.
36.6% THC. It's just too much for me. I can't do it, guys.
Right?
30.
Yeah. It's really bad.
It is true.
It's really bad.
Vanilla gorilla smoking vanilla gorilla.
Ugh. I actually have a T-shirt that says the Vanilla Gorilla on it, but it looks like the Vanilla Wafers box.
Dude, I never told you guys. So I got made fun of so bad by my brother that I couldn't. It was like, when you get burned and you just kind of have to fucking live with it.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the hot tub and I'm like, I was fat as fuck. I'm sitting in it and I'm built kind of strange. So I'm like, I have long arms, small chest, and my brother's like, dude, you look like fucking King Louis hanging out this. You're kind of a piece of shit, but also correct. So, yeah, I get called King Louis now.
Yeah, I also got one that says Mighty Whitey on it, but I don't wear that anymore because, the political temperature has changed and I can't wear those kind of shirts anymore. So.
What about that Caucasian shirt you had, the Cleveland Indians?
Yeah, the Caucasians, I still wear that occasionally.
Yeah, that's awesome, yeah. It's a good shirt.
Instead of the Indians, it says Caucasians on it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What is this now?
Hey, Greg.
So, do you find something up, Mark?
Yeah, I did. The rear end sensor on that truck that's a wheel speed sensor. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that ties into the anti-lock, and it also communicates with the VSS, which is on the back of the transmission on that truck. So if either one is bad, it's not going to shift. So you said you changed one on the transmission too, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the one on the rear, that one is measuring wheel speed, so that ties into the anti-lock computer. So both of those communicate to make your transmission shift. So if I were you, I would change both of them. But you need to open up the rear and make sure that you don't have broken pieces in there.
What do you mean?
You understand?
There's nothing inside of there.
And the rear end.
There's nothing in the rear end.
No, there's nothing in the hole.
No, the only thing that's in the hole is the sensor, the new sensor I bought, and possibly the end of the housing. Because if that was in there, because trust me, listen, I put it in, I put the sensor in, screwed it down, drove it. I was like, what the fuck? I took it out, felt down in there, and it felt the same way. And I drove down to fucking O'Reilly's and got me another fucking sensor and put it in, and it's still doing the same fucking thing.
Did the sensor in the rear end have a gear that spins, or was it a magnetic pickup?
It was a magnetic pickup.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the remanufacture, repop fucking sensor is maybe a smaller diameter than the original one, and that's why
it's not only even that. It's not only even that. It's just the quality of the materials that they use. I would get a Motorcraft one. Authorized by Ford. It's going to be $5 more.
I'll get that.
Dude, you're the one that has a transmission that doesn't shift.
I will get that. I just didn't think that would be that big of an issue. It's just a sensor.
No, it is. Everything talks to each other.
Yeah.
Everything talks to each
other.
No,
I know. I understand that, but I'm just saying the brand of it. You know what I mean? I didn't think they had when I called 4 fucking places. None of them had it.
Yeah.
And the Ford dealership didn't have it either.
Yeah. So that stuff's hard to come by now.
Right. So if I can't fucking find one here in time, I guess I'll have to look for it on vintageautoparts.com to find a fucking Motorcraft fucking speed sensor.
I can check down here and bring it to you because I work for Ford.
If you can I'll Venmo you, man, for the money for the part.
So he's rich. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I'm coming to see you next.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only thing. It's either is there more than one sensor on that transmission? I can't think. I think there is one on the side.
No. You're gonna have
it busted and spun, and whoever I bought the truck from, whoever I had the transmission rebuilt by, fucking stuck it back in the hole, and wrapped duct tape and silicone around it.
Oh, Jesus.
And I happened to be driving and went through a fucking water puddle, and I blew that off there, and the truck just started shifting like shit. And I was like, oh, I've just lost the transmission on my truck. I have to go buy a new one now. Fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my buddy's like, no, man, it's this sensor on top of the transmission. It's like a $35 part. Let's just go get a new one. And I was like, well, I'll be there in a minute with my brand new truck. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know, I needed the truck. I needed the truck. But, Jason Lehman, I'm not going to stop smoking fucking weed, dude. So, shut the fuck up. But,
what will he want you to stop?
Your body's trying to tell you to quit smoking. Fucking fuck off. Your body's trying to tell you to quit fucking eating grizzly bears. Everybody fucking trying to Mother Teresa in this motherfucker. But, everyone's got an opinion about your life when you're on the fucking internet. They want to tell you how to do this and tell you how to fucking do that all the time.
Yeah.
Clean up the shit in your own backyard, and I'll worry about my backyard.
That might have been the funniest thing I've heard.
In
a
while. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you one more piece of advice on this.
Well, he's fucking ginormous. He lives in the Pacific. He is our Bigfoot.
Good comeback.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he's our Bigfoot. I mean, Jason's a fucking big, bearded fucking island man. Yeah.
Fourth dimension alien being.
Yes.
That lives on fucking Wembley Island, and he causes war games to happen with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
and he eats quick.
Yeah, and he eats quick.
Remember?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Good old. I know, Jason. You're right. I really would like to quit smoking, but I need Jennifer to quit smoking with me. I can't do it by myself. Jennifer has to do it with me.
No,
it'd be too hard for me to do it with Jennifer smoking too. But you know, we've been talking about it. It's gonna end up happening soon.
Listen.
I need a clock fixer. I can fix that clock.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
I need to get that thing done. I haven't touched it.
Is that an old one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yes.
Mark, isn't that all gears?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so isn't that what you like to fix?
No, not this big.
They're like this big. That's really fine work.
They're tiny. I understand.
Super fine work. Super fine
Dude,
work.
I could barely see the screen. You think I'm going to touch that?
Well, just put on some big goggles and
start a fire.
I had spaghetti tonight. I've got the worst fucking heartburn. Oh my god. Oh god. It was so good though. The spaghetti was so good.
What kind of spaghetti did you have?
It was actually linguine, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Linguine with some gravy on it.
Red sauce?
Yeah, red sauce.
Red sauce will always fucking destroy your guts.
Yeah. It was so good though.
Dude, there's nothing better than on like a cold night,
I should have used gravy. I should have drank like a glass of vino with it, and I'd be all right. I wouldn't have heartburn if I drank some wine with it.
Yeah, honestly, you probably would have felt a lot better.
Yeah, it would have broke all those carbs down instantly. All that alcohol just would.
It also would have broke up all the acid in the red sauce too. Yeah, 2 Tums and a glass of vino. Dude,
good to go. Good to go.
I guess you speak from experience.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, my mom, I eat a lot of spaghetti. I eat a lot of red sauce. Either that or I'm king of omeprazole. Did you guys take that shit? Dude, it's the best. I get really bad heartburn. I get really bad heartburn.
That penis cream?
Yeah.
That is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like penis cream, but for heartburn. It's the best. You take it right in your butthole. No, you put it in your butthole. So it's a suppository, so it's a little rough, but once you get past that, it's great, dude. No hard.
This must be Captain Obvious night on the Squeegee Life podcast.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Maybe we'll fix the Ranger, maybe we won't. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You gotta fix it.
To be continued. To be continued. You know what I mean? I mean, what can you do? I'm gonna I'm gonna have it fixed before Mark gets here so we can ride around in it. And I can be like, shut up, bitch.
That one part of that video where we're hanging out is
Daddy
I
Mark
love that.
flies all the way to Ohio and fixes it. She just fuck you,
yeah.
Well,
I'm
if
gonna
I
get
took it, if I really wanted to do something, if I really wanted to get it fixed, I just take it to Jennifer's dad's house. I could have took it to Jennifer's dad's house. Jennifer's dad tried to buy me a muffler for it because I fixed all the siding on his house. I like stripped off 2 sides of his house and put a new corner post in because he hit the corner post with his fucking snowplow and fucked the corner of the house out. So I fixed it for him. He's like, "What do you want for it?" I was like, "Nothing. Of course, I'm not gonna take any fucking money from her dad. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, bring a truck over here. Bring that Ranger over here." Sounds like shit. I'm like, "All right." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a muffler for it." I was like, "I'm not gonna take it over there so you can buy a muffler for it." But you know, I'm not. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
got
he
3
off-
letters for you, Pop. VSS.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel bad asking him for that shit. I mean, there's a lot of things I could do if, like, you know, I've taken like every car that I had. You know, it's not like I was raised with a silver spoon in my fucking mouth or anything, but every car I had to work on. Every fucking one I ever owned, I was in the garage in Jennifer's dad's garage until fucking midnight, trying to get the motherfucker running so I could go to work the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of things I can do. There's just some things like electrical systems on cars. You know what I mean? That's just beyond me,
tough,
man.
though. That part,
shit's
I've never
beyond
been
me.
good at
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I kind of figured it was something electrical, and I just like, well, you know, all it does is sit in the driveway. I fill it with garbage. I drive it to the dump. I fucking bring it back to the house. I fill it up with garbage. I drive it to the dump. So it goes to the dump a couple times a month in second gear on a back road doing 45 miles an hour listening to fucking AM radio. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. That was the last thing my grandfather did for me before he passed away.
What's that?
Bought me that truck.
Yeah.
You know, because my Ranger that I when I started the business, I bought the Gold Ranger, you know, and it had a 5-speed in it. It was a wonderful truck. There was nothing wrong with it. And I took it and had the oil changed, and they used synthetic oil, and about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days later, it developed a knock, and I threw a fucking rod bearing in it, and it sounded like fucking, like somebody fucking like was beating the side of it with a wrench, you know what I mean? So, and it just so happens that particular year Ford Ranger is notorious for that problem, and you can't find the engines anywhere. They're still on back order. So, you know, you can't, it's like the 2.3, you couldn't find, you can't find the 2.3 anywhere. It was a hunk of shit. But, I was cleaning windows out of the back of out of a trunk. You know what I mean? I just started this business. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? And my grandfather handed me to the Discover card, and he's like, go get you a truck, go get whatever you want. You know what I mean? Had I known that it had a $150,000 credit limit, I would have bought a nicer truck. But I only spent $1,200.
Yeah. But you gotta respect Granddad.
Yeah.
What do you?
My business out of a
Dude,
Cherokee
that fucking Ranger,
happens.
that Ranger, I mean, it was only $1,250, but that's a nice fucking truck.
Rangers are great route trucks.
It still doesn't have 100,000 miles on it. I mean, it may have a little bit to do with the fact that the last 3 years the fucking speedometer hasn't worked, but still, it doesn't have 100,000 miles. Technically, it doesn't have 100,000 on it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been a good truck. If I could get, what I need to do is I need to, you know, I've got the shop over there now at my cousin's. I'm waiting for the electricity to get hooked up. That seems to be a big issue. But had it all rewired, all new services put in, because I want heat, so my shit don't fucking blow up like it did this year, and I want to get. I'd like to take the bed off the truck, and because the rails that the bed sits on the frame, those are gone, and it kind of rocks. The bed rocks a little bit when you're driving down the road. So I'd like to maybe fix that. I was thinking maybe I'd just go get some green garden stakes and fucking weld those to the bottom. That should be good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, Mark? I'm not fucking MacGyver. I'm gonna go.
No, you can always just find another bed.
Where am I gonna find?
If the bed supports are gone, you just find another bed. They're cheap.
Where am I gonna find another Green Ranger bed with that?
Or build a flatbed. You play with wood, make a nice flatbed.
You play with wood.
Don't be a queer. Don't be a queer. And put your power washer on it.
That's perfect for
Designed
work.
to be a power washing truck.
Yeah.
Not a terrible idea.
Sorry, I gotta have the bed on it. It's a Ford fucking Ranger. It has to have the bed.
Yeah.
Ford fucking Ranger.
I guess I could always fucking just find whatever solid bed I can and have it wrapped. I'd probably get it wrapped for a fucking $500-600. I know a couple of people. Just have it all wrapped. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like, T Squeegee on the side of it or nothing, but like just wrapped like green or something. You know what I mean? Like regular colors, Or I could get it like
you could do the bed liner paint on it too. I've seen a lot of people do that. It looks kind of nice.
Not a bad idea.
Bed liner is cheap. It's cheap, like those Raptor cans.
I bet you that green is probably super fucking common with that same exact pinstripe on it, and I could probably drive fucking 10 minutes down the road and find one just like it. That's not rusted. Somebody smashed the front of their fucking truck in '97 and left it in a junkyard.
Yep. You can go to a junkyard and get
but
that.
But what I was getting at is the main problem with the truck is all of the the shackles, the rear one. I already replaced one, but one rear shackle's completely collapsed down to the frame, so the leaf spring bangs the bottom of the bed, and the two in the front are broken so bad that Jen's dad's afraid I'm gonna die in a car crash. He's like,
the mounts for the front of the spring.
Yeah, he's like, at any moment those are gonna go. Your rear end's gonna go like this.
Those are riveted on. They're not bolted on. You can't just unbolt those. They're not easy to get off.
Well, the other ones, we didn't have too hard of a. The ones in the rear shackle mounts in the back, they weren't too bad to get off.
Yeah, no, just replace the hanger. Did you replace the mount on the frame too?
I think I'm just replacing the hanger, just the shackle itself.
Just the hanger.
The shackles are really bad. They're real. The ones in the front are really bad.
Yeah.
He's like, these are gonna go at any. They could have gone already, for all I know. I don't know.
They're going as we speak.
Yeah. They're bad. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Mario, what are you sporting nowadays for a vehicle?
I have to text it to you because it's embarrassing. No, it's just I had the Matrix 2003. I had it for probably 10 years, and since it got past 300,000 miles, I just went to some Toyota dealer to do a job, and they had some Honda Fit 2008 with 20,000 miles, and I told them that if I can keep doing the windows for them, they just, because it's a used car, but they couldn't send it because it was a stick shift. But it had 20,000 miles, so I got that one, the Honda Fit right now.
Oh, you can't fuck around with Honda Fits. Are nice, man.
And
how long do you have to clean it for the rest of your life?
What did you do?
You traded window cleaning for a truck.
No, I cleaned the windows for this dealer, but it's a Toyota dealer, but they had this Honda
Fit.
Yeah, probably somebody just. I think the guy died, and their grandkids just say, we come get it or something like that for a down payment. So I paid $250 for the car, but it's a trade. I just washed the window for them for the next 4 years. Yeah, so
That's not bad. That's a good deal.
That's a 30.
I mean, you didn't pay any cash.
Why does this shit like that never happens to me? I need an afro and a really thick accent.
No, but it's a really small car. It's really. I mean, inside is big, but it's really small car. It's kind of embarrassing that I always go like that. But right now it's good because it's 35.
35. Yeah, those are like, I was gonna say those are 35, 40 mile a gallon of cars, man. Those fuckers are good.
Yeah.
Well, probably slow as a fuck, but other than that, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
meanwhile, Mark's driving around in a jacked up F-250 with 33-inch fucking super swappers on it in Florida, like, yeah!
No, but that it's always traffic here, so you never get to speed. So
Mark can put your car in the back of his truck and drive around.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Mark can put my van in the back of his truck.
Yeah, big old giant.
Dude, the other day I put a trailer hitch on the back, so now I'm pulling. I have Mark's skid in there, and that, like, dude, I try to go up a hill, I have to like hammer it to get up. It's great. That little ProMaster City is just does work, dude. Does work.
I just can't work out of a van.
I
tried working out of. I mean, I worked out of a van when John owned the company, and that was just the biggest fucking pain in the ass. Because if something like fell into that nether region, where you couldn't reach from the back or the side. You had to get in the motherfucker. It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
The fucking shit.
Dude,
used to
my
piss me
van's
off.
so small that like that doesn't happen. I
Right.
can reach halfway.
Right.
Yeah, that van is teeny tiny. It's small.
Yeah, dude. I have your skid in there. I have 2 ladders. I have 2 ladders up top. I have all my window cleaning stuff, all my poles, and then I pull a power washing trailer with it too.
Dude, are you kidding me? It's a front-wheel drive little van, and it's not made for that.
Dude, no, it can.
It's like,
it can
dude,
pull up,
no,
like,
bro.
700 pounds. Like it can tow 2,700.
It's not
Who
a bad
makes
car,
that thing?
Mario.
Yeah.
It's a Dodge.
Dodge?
Oh yeah, that fucker's that thing's. You're gonna be putting money in that soon.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I have.
You're gonna be putting
I
money
bought
in that soon.
back
You're
car.
doing like fucking dragging fucking trailers with that thing, dude. Whoa, bro.
They even make a trailer for that thing?
It's only a 5x8 trailer. It's a small, like, I have a 4 gallon a minute machine on there with like, it's.
Okay.
I'm not pulling like a 6x10 with it.
How big of a tank you got on there?
I have a 35 gallon soap tank on there. I don't need a buffer tank because it's a 4 gallon a minute one. So I just got 2 hose reels. It's a real basic setup.
Wow.
Like,
So you have to hook water up when you go everywhere?
I mean, any trailer you got to hook up to water. I mean, either you have a buffer tank.
Yeah,
or
but you're not buffering. You're just going straight into the
Oh,
machine.
it's straight in, yeah. It's like, so if you have a well, I can't do the job. You know what I mean?
So at
Like,
this point, you're just doing it to conserve space in the van. Like most people put a trailer mount so they can move water around. Like I bought a trailer mount because I do curbs at a Mercedes dealer, and there's no water except in the back of the dealer.
yeah.
It's a nice car, Mario.
Yeah, it fits in a little.
It's a nice car, man.
Racing.
It's small for what you do. That's perfect, man. You're a stack ladder
Yeah.
guy too, aren't you?
Yeah, but when we
Yeah, I
have
hate when you.
residential-
Hey, listen, you got to stop posting shit on Facebook about how this is a real window cleaner ladder, not extension ladder. Da, 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 da. Shut up.
I used to enjoy the conversation with Mark before he became gay and didn't answer to me anymore.
No, I never hear from you anymore. But that's true. If I see someone at a red light and they got peace ladders, I respect that's a window cleaner there.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
If
I
they
mean,
have
dude,
a
that's-
little,
But,
if
like,
they have a
anything
little
over
giant,
4 pieces
they're a
of stack
YouTuber.
ladder is sketchy as fuck, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not putting up 5 pieces to do shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
4
I can.
That's it,
I
dude.
mean,
I'll put up 3 pieces and be done with it. That's all I'm putting up. 3 pieces. If I can't get it with 3 pieces, I'm using an extension ladder. Suck my whole dingaling, all of it.
No.
I mean, dude, I'm using an
No.
extension ladder anyway.
You know damn well Mark's fucking piece ladders are for fucking show anymore. Anyways, he just puts them back there for looks.
No,
So
that-
other guys see, that's a real window cleaner, right?
When was the last time?
Oh, whatever, yeah, whatever, Mister Fucking
Yeah,
Water.
when was the last time you were on a stack ladder,
Yeah.
my dude?
Today?
You
Today?
you liar.
Today?
Yeah.
You want to show you?
Yeah, today.
What did you do today? Yeah,
I'll
send me a picture.
Send you a picture right
Let's
now.
see a fucking picture of this.
Okay.
Okay. Today.
Today, motherfucker.
Tonight, well,
Coming your way.
Coming your way. It's coming in hot, guys.
Yeah, coming in hot.
It's probably
Wide
gonna
open
have
drop.
it's probably gonna
So it
have
could
a
be dicks.
Yeah,
It
it's
could be
right.
stack.
It's probably gonna be
Yeah.
a stack ladder
I didn't
made
put
out
any
of
dicks
dicks.
on it yet.
It's gonna be a stack ladder made out of dicks. It's gonna be a dick stack ladder. It's gonna be great.
Dude, that's 2 pieces. What's that? 2 pieces of
That's
stack?
3. That's 3 pieces right there.
3. Oh, this is the one that you do weekly, right?
The
Yep.
skylight, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember you showing the first time you cleaned it. It was just
Is
like,
it Mark?
like
Is
2
it
inches of stamp.
is it Mark on the ladder or is it Mark taking a picture of a ladder? Because that's really
Mark,
important.
climb the
taking a
ladder. Guys.
At least he's OSHA safe.
Yeah.
When he runs up. You know what I mean? You show him like doing what he actually does. Just put 2 pieces up and fucking hump over the top. That's
Yeah.
what we all do.
What I would really like to have is a fucking stubby section. I would really like a stubby section.
I got
I
a
got
stubby
stubby-
base and a stubby middle.
Oh,
yeah.
you have a stubby base? Oh,
Dude,
man.
really? You
Yep.
have a stubby base.
Can
What
I?
a-
Yeah.
Can you
I
make
get a
that for
stubby. I
me?
have 5
Can
and a
you
half
make me a
pieces.
stubby base, Mark?
Yeah, I can
If
make
I
a
buy a
base.
section, can you make me a stubby base and a
Yeah.
stubby top out of a
Just
or a
get me
stubby middle?
piece. Get a middle piece.
And you can make 2 pieces out of 1 middle piece, or no?
No, you're only going to get 1 back.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Because
Yeah.
it's more than half of it.
Oh, dude, a stubby middle's kind of nice, though.
My pins for my ladder are still fucking shrink wrapped to the
Shrink
side.
wrap?
Yeah,
I never use those either. I'm dangerous.
I don't.
like
Yeah,
that.
I don't. No, never.
Dude, the middle, the stubby.
What, the pins?
middle?
Yeah,
Pins?
yeah.
That's
The
for
pins.
girls.
Yeah, there's.
No,
Yeah,
no.
for girls.
Yeah.
Fuck that. If I have more than 4 pieces, all those fucking pins are going
Yeah.
in, dude. No, actually, if I have more than 3 pieces, all pins are going in.
The only time we put the pins in. Only time we put the pins in if I gotta climb up and pull the ladder up.
Yeah,
Other than that,
exactly.
we don't put the pins in.
Right.
Dude,
I've even had them where I have them so old there's no pinholes in them.
Right.
And we just
okay.
put a bungee cord on them and
Yeah.
pull them up.
The
shit.
3 pieces of wooden ladder that has no fucking. You had to
No.
fucking.
Well, yeah, the wooden
put
ones
a-
don't have pins.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean, if you're working on wooden stack ladders, you're like.
But that is nice, though. It is nice being able to. I mean, those ladders are super nice. Stack ladders. They are not very nice. They're very nice. You can climb a roof and then pull the ladder up with you. The only thing that sucks about pulling the
You
ladder
could
up
put
with
them
you,
in an elevator. You could walk in someone's
Yeah.
house with 30 feet of ladder under one arm.
Yep.
You're gonna bring a 32-foot extension ladder in someone's house. Good luck. I
put 24s and 28s in houses all the time, so I'm not trying to hear that.
I put 28 houses on
Where
a
there,
regular
where there's a
basis.
will, there's a way. If you saw,
No.
if you're a clumsy fucking goofball, then just say you are,
No.
Mario.
No,
Just say
if you're
it.
a painter, not a window cleaner. Right,
What's the difference? We're getting to the same goddamn
Hey, listen,
spot.
it doesn't matter. It
when I
doesn't
do
matter.
it,
We
I-
all
I
know
do
who
it,
the
I-
faster window cleaner is. Me.
Mario? Oh shit! I'm coming up in 3 weeks. You better be ready, bitch.
I am. Trust me, I am.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think.
man,
I
yeah.
honestly don't think
So
you're
you
ready
bring a ladder
for
so
it.
you don't have to
I've
sit
been
on
training.
the box.
it was
What?
cold.
Huh?
It was cold.
Oh
But,
yeah, Mark.
Mark wasn't used to it, and he still say "booyah."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's seen that. This guy remembers everything.
Yeah, he's seen it. He's seen me beat you fucking twice. Is what he saw. Everybody's seen
booyah was
it.
you were
It's
still-
on YouTube. There's no denying who won.
I mean,
Hey,
watching Mark wet a window is kind of like infuriating.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't, but that fucking smoking the top bullshit when people get
That what?
out of
You
here.
smoke the
smoking
tops,
top.
man. You're a top smoker. You smoke the tops,
You're
bro.
a top smoker, dude.
Listen,
Top smoker. That was a
$5
wettest-
grand.
$5,000. You know I can't. You know.
But what are we doing? What are we
We're gonna
doing?
clear that $5,000 with Kate first.
I'm gonna take the $5 grand, and you're gonna put up $5 grand, and then the winner gets their $5 grand back, and the other $5 grand goes to charity or a window cleaner that needs assistance.
No. So that's fair. But what work are we doing? Like, are we doing like the triathlon of work, or are we doing?
No.
Because if we're doing the triathlon of work, I'm definitely winning that.
What's your opinion of a triathlon?
Mid-rise, storefront, residential.
So what do you
Mine.
consider mid-rise?
Like 3 to 4 stories.
I'll tell you what. How about
I'm
this?
winning that.
How about this? 4
Between me and
stories.
Mark.
No, 4 stories. You two
Slap.
get to bust out whatever water-fed pole you want.
Whatever one we want.
Whatever water-fed pole you want on 4 stories. I'll just do a drop.
Like, what if I do chair work?
Okay.
Yeah, what if I do chair
Okay.
work?
Absolutely.
I mean, you might
Right,
need
you have to hook me up
I
so I
might
can
need a
die.
high tensile strength steel fucking cable to hang off the side of the building on,
No,
but it
you
don't
don't.
matter.
I'll bring. It just depends on how much baggage I got to check on the way to Ohio. I must show up with 600 feet of rope.
Listen, I don't mind once I'm in the chair, but it's the rigging of the chair.
I'll get you checked.
You
Listen.
know what I mean?
No. Listen. I'll do all the rigging.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Okay.
make sure everybody's safe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll even assist you getting into your chair safely.
Uh-huh.
And you wait, and when I get in my chair, we go and see what happens.
I mean, I've got a lift. We can learn how to descend and all that shit. Mark can show us everything. You know what I mean? We got you.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then,
gonna give you-
then when I win, when I
Play.
win, I don't want to hear no more shit on this show.
Listen, the only thing you could probably beat me at right now is Dungeons and Dragons. Other than that,
So I easily no. So if it's just me and Mark, I easily win residential. He easily wins.
Hey,
mid-rise.
said it. I
Then
never
it's just
seen you.
storefront. Then it's
I never
storefront.
seen you cleaning windows.
Did you say you
Okay.
easily would win residential? You're fucking high, my guy.
I said against Mark.
Oh,
I'm
Dude.
gonna win accidental.
Well, because I'm not gonna wipe and scrub and steal wool and clean the trash.
I don't need to do all that shit. I'm getting.
I have a razor blade.
Yeah, I'm wetting it and blading it, bitch. I'm not fucking around. This ain't. Hey, this ain't the Steve O channel, brother. You know what I mean? Hey, we're using razor blades around here, cuz we ain't fucking around out here. We ain't scared of no razor blades.
Dude, I got a 14-inch, a mop, and a razor blade, and let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Have you guys seen Set clean windows?
No, it's a mystery.
You should put videos, man. We kind of need to see.
Mario, have you ever seen?
I mean, how hard is it to do a sink? Hey, how hard is it? Hey, how hard is it to fucking roll up and fucking scrub a window with a water-fed pole? Because that's all Seth does now.
It's a little bit like that. But if I have anything over 6 panes, it's water-fed pole.
Yeah, I can't say that I blame you for that.
All I know is this: I don't care if I win or lose. Okay. But you remember in Napoleon Dynamite when Uncle Rico was driving the van and Napoleon wailed a grapefruit at that van? Yeah. That's going to be you pulling up to the event. Yeah. Me and TJ are going to...
All I can tell you is I might surprise you. I might surprise you a little bit.
That's fucking funny.
That's all I'm saying. I've done...
No, but
listen, Seth, I'll be guaranteed that I will give you an attaboy when we're done, and then you can go in the corner and lick your wounds and whatever else you choose to lick.
Listen, man, this is too much. First of all, there's too much logistics in the triathlon. Why don't you just fucking go get yourself an 18-inch squeegee and a washer, and we'll fucking walk up to the same 3 fucking windows, and whoever gets to the end, like last time, me, is the fastest one. There you go. And when I say this, I mean, you cannot leave any holidays. You can't smoke the fucking top and let it run down. You can't leave no boats. No boats. It's got to be a fucking legit clean window.
Okay.
None of that Mark Tanner shit.
Here's 2 points. I'm gonna squeegee left this time.
Yeah.
My left hand is number 2. Okay. How do you know that? First of all, I don't think you won, but if you did win, I'm setting up for the big championship fucking Super Bowl right now, bitch.
So what you're saying is so what you're trying to say is that you were laying up, that you weren't really putting all the Mark Tanner into it.
If we put it in a situation where we're equal,
how do you know that I wasn't laying up? I mean, I really think, you know what I think you should do?
Because no one lays up and takes second place.
This is what I think you should do. What I think you should do is go back and watch the video a little closer, and I don't think you'd be quite as cocky about shit as you
I'm going to watch it. I haven't ever watched it.
Yeah, you need to go watch it.
Well, let's go do a 40 no house and see who the fuck knocks out what. And then you destroy me in mid-rise, and I'll still be there.
That's just not a fair comparison.
Not afraid of anything.
It's not a fair comparison. I think we just should all do just pick one thing and we'll do that. You know what I mean? It's squeegee to glass. So I don't understand why we're complicating things.
Yeah, I'd say we
can you run a squeegee or not?
Fair enough.
There you go.
I actually don't hate that point.
I mean, Mark's a squeegee guy. He says he's a lefty, and he did it lefty the last time. He did it righty the last time.
Too.
He didn't want to embarrass me, so he went right-handed.
Number 1. Number 2, look, 3 windows is not a fair judgment. I want to do 20 windows.
Dude, we could do a whole fucking block, and whoever has the fucking lowest fucking time wins. I can set it up to where we get a big ass storefront.
He still doesn't remember when we went to Wendy's and I came out and he said, "You hungry? Let's go get breakfast." I already ate.
Wendy's wasn't even serving breakfast, then, guy. They weren't even open.
Me.
Let's see who can go sell jobs.
Yeah. Let's go see who can sell jobs.
No, I would not. I'm no salesman.
Yeah, neither am I.
I grease buttholes for a living.
Not me.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
I'm actually nose to glass guy. You know what I mean? Let's clean some windows. Let's end this right now, Seth. Let's end this. Let's fucking end Mark's reign of terror.
Could I win? Maybe.
Maybe.
Would I come in?
Hey, listen. I don't for one second think that you would not do well. I'm not saying. I don't think you're coming second. I think I think there's a good chance me and you'll be fighting for first, and Mark will be back there fucking.
Mark's old. So
Mark's old.
Mark will use this as a handicap.
Yeah.
Well, if I was 37, I would be.
No,
I don't. What I'm afraid of.
This is what he said the last time. I'm not used to these tools being so small. I'm used to having a bigger washer. There's all these fucking excuses.
Oh yeah, no. We all need our gear. And
I was going right-handed. I'm actually left-handed.
Listen, you want to settle this once and for all. Because here's the thing, T.
What?
If I happen to win, right? What are we on? Podcast 228? By 2:30, you're going to be doing this again anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dude, could you picture a little Mark like excited, like jumping up and down?
Yeah.
Come on!
And it's not going to matter. It's not going to fucking matter because it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter.
Dude, the funniest thing of the whole event was, just like Mario said, when I beat TJ, I yelled out "Booyah!" The lady inside jumped
out of her chair, like fucking 3 feet in the fucking air out of her chair. This motherfucker's hollering,
That's
boom.
so
Meanwhile, there's shit running down from the top.
No.
There's shit. Mark,
no.
I still have the video. I still have the raw footage.
Watch it.
I still have the raw footage of the, and I didn't put it in there out of respect for you.
Put it in there. No.
What a douche. You asked me not to.
Yeah.
What about
face swapping drip?
I want to watch him standing on fucking.
Listen.
Still not reaching the top.
When we raced on doors, when we raced on the doors, see who could get a door done faster. This motherfucker fucked up the door so bad in the corner. He missed the whole corner. He's like, you better not
So
put
full
that.
of shit.
Mark!
He's so full of shit.
Wow, dude.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen.
What?
This ain't Dungeons and Dragons. You're not Warnock the fucktard, okay?
How do you know I'm not Marnock the fucktard? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not Marnock the fucktard? How dare you?
TJ, do you still have the footage when you were following Mark, walking on the snow just waiting for him to fail, or did you delete it?
Yeah, I never walked on snow in my life.
Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid.
Watching him stand on that toolbox, just fucking smoking tops.
Smoking tops.
Like, we need more water.
No, see, now I know you're full of shit. I stood on the toolbox to polish a window, not to clean them.
His whole ass was hanging out too. I felt so bad for him. His butt cheeks had to have been fucking cold, dude. Poor
Dude,
guy.
he was definitely cold. He was fucking freezing cold.
I'll be the same.
Like, it's so cold, I even have a boner now.
I gave Mark my plus size woman's jacket to wear.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that Carhartt jacket he had.
It's
just like in the truck, just like God damn.
He was fucking cold. I was trying to be nice. Next time, bring your own coat, motherfucker.
I don't think he
He lives
has.
in South Florida. He doesn't need a coat.
No, I don't even own one.
Tried to help the guy out. He wanted to go clean windows together. He wanted to go get fucking strizzoked.
Yep. 3 weeks. You better start practicing.
I don't need to practice. I clean windows every day.
No.
I gotta say though, like on a pole, TJ's gonna fucking smoke.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that. I gotta
On
give
a
it to
pole, we're getting
TJ.
smoked.
Dude, if you
with the
can't clean windows
0
from a pole, you
degrees?
can't clean windows at all.
No, I can clean with.
No, you
No,
can't.
no.
No, you can't.
I don't
No.
know. I clean with a pole, but I
You're
don't
one of
do
those
it
guys
every
that
day.
goes, a step ladder is quicker. No.
No, it's not. It's not quicker. But I'm saying is I don't clean hundreds of panes a week with a pole. I clean like 10.
And that's
Well,
why
no,
you're gonna
you know what I
lose.
mean?
me.
That's why you're gonna lose. I'm gonna give you a Hershey bar and sit you in the corner. Stay
No,
over there.
but I gotta give it to TJ. Every time I gotta give it to TJ for the 0 degree thing. Every day, I don't clean a lot of paints like you, but every day the last 20 centimeters or no, like this, I always fuck TJ. Man, I don't know how to every window I always say that.
First, man.
Huh?
The closeout's tough.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's why you guys
No,
will be
at first.
destroyed by me.
Yeah, and I
If we
accept
did,
that.
hey,
That's-
listen. If we did a time trial on a storefront, one guy from the next, I will win every time. Every time. Every time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's funny to you, but
first, but there's holidays
everywhere.
No.
We're talking about quick, cleaned, properly windows. I will win every fucking time.
Dude, I've seen your videos. That's like
videos.
Those 30-second TikToks take an hour to watch.
But what happened the next day that you guys were gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Remember?
There's always a part two to TJ's one window. Here I'm like for part 2.
Chick-fil-A still full of scratches. Chick-fil-A still it's still full of scratches. That dude he doesn't even care that they're scratched. He doesn't want to even entertain them being fixed.
No.
You know, but what can you do about it?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Worst windows in the world.
Actually,
man.
I had a podcast viewer, still pissed, work with me last Friday, and it was kind of nice working with someone. He does it like you do. It was like ground level fucking like 1/1s, and I grabbed a step ladder, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna just grab the 0 degree." I was like, "All right, let's have a race." And then we went to do it, and I was like, "We have to scrape every window. They're covered in paint." I'm like, "This is a waste of time." I'm like, "Here, grab a step ladder. I'm just fucking scrape."
I still would have used a pole because I'm not no bitch.
Nah.
Nah, I mean when it's scraping, unless I can't get to it.
You know what? This summer, I'm fucking gonna use my scraper I'm gonna put a camera on my pole and scrape every fucking window with a pole, every fucking one.
No, you can. I'm not saying.
Yeah, because you gotta not be a pussy. You gotta not be a pussy.
No, I was like, I want to leave, so I'm just gonna scrape this from a lot, like a step ladder.
Yeah, but I could do it just as fast with a pole.
Just as fast?
Just as fast.
All right.
Window,
that I'm interested.
Window paint.
That I'm interested in.
Window paint. Window paint.
Yeah, window paint.
Like the shit, like "Go Team" on the window. Window paint. Yeah, with a fucking razor. Yeah, what do you mean? Razor on the end of a pole, man. You're using a step. Just using a step ladder is the biggest fucking nerd mobile thing I've ever seen in my life. Any one of you. I hope you fucking nerds weren't wearing Squeegee Life shirts when you were doing that.
No, we were
great. Hey, we're out fucking doing storefront work. We're on our 6-foot ladders doing tops and shit. Fucking nerds.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a store.
Oh, you said window paint. You mean paint splattered on the windows?
Like the windows go like overspray on it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would still scrape it with a pole.
All right, I'm interested in that way.
You know what I do? I just flip the razor upside down. Dead ass. Why is that so funny? You know how when it says Unger facing you, instead of it facing you, I just flip that side towards the glass when I'm scraping paint. Comes right off. Yeah, like that. Changes the angle. Works perfect every time. Seth doesn't believe me, but it works. I swear to God.
I'm not believing you. I'm just saying I've never done it that way, so I'd be interested. You know what? Next video you do, please do it like that. It's like,
I will.
Watch it.
I will.
I can learn something new.
I will.
You know, Daddy needs to learn new things.
You know how I learned that trick, don't you? Dull razor blades. So I just flip it over. You know what I mean? It gets a little more bite.
Oh yeah.
Gives a little more bite. You know what I mean? A little more bite.
Yeah. a little more action.
Yeah, a little more scratchy for the scrapey.
Yeah.
You gotta not be afraid. Exactly. I don't believe that razor blade scratches windows. I think there's something else there going on besides the razor blade. Mark has me convinced that razor blades don't scratch glass. Retards do. He just has me.
Yeah, that's actually kind of true.
I don't think it.
If you ever seen someone who doesn't know how to use a razor blade use one, you're like, this is how you scratch.
That's what I just said. Razors don't scratch glass. Retards do.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah, I mean, he's got me convinced. Yeah. No. Okay, we're on the same page. Point. Yeah, I'm just I honestly believe that you're not going to scratch. Like, I seen it, like, not too long ago, somebody commenting about scratching some glass. And he's like, the whole place is fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm just, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, how did you go that whole house scratching all the windows? You know what I mean? Like, how did you do that?
Just continued to do it. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
One pass. If you go from here to here and you feel something weird, you're like, you fucked up.
You should know within the first half inch or inch of movement. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel that like it drag, like the window's completely wet and you feel like a skip or a drag. You're like,
you should know
good.
instantly.
Yeah,
I mean, some
I'm
people
done.
are just like, you know, they don't pay attention to things. So not a lot of people, like, people see what we do. They see it, that it's like relatively easy to get into, and you don't need a lot of capital to start up doing it. And it doesn't seem like you have to be very smart to do it, but then you start doing it and you're like, fucking have to ask questions every 5 minutes on Facebook on how to do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's like even the thing that bothers me too is like I see a lot of guys be like, all right, well, I just got to this job and I used this razor blade for an hour yesterday. Time to put a fresh blade in. I'm like, dude, if you can't use that same blade for 4 weeks, like get the fuck out of here. Dude. Like honestly, like
I don't
use
normally.
that blade till it's dull.
I mean, I could, but I normally do. I do a lot of flipping on my blades. You know what I mean? Like, I use it one way and then I'll flip it around and use the other side of it, and then after a house or so, I get rid of it. You know what I mean? I figure, you know, they're $25 a pack.
No, exactly. I'm just
scared,
saying,
you know. I drop my razor a lot. I bang corners with it because I'm really haphazard when I scrape. I am not careful at all.
You're just like bang.
I'm
bang.
banging them out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the next house. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to
Fair
find
enough,
it. You know,
fair.
I might fuck up. You know, because then you get the corner rolled down where it doesn't really touch the glass all the way anymore. You don't want that. You know?
See that? Yeah. You see this, like the bubble in it, and you're like, nah.
I think
like,
Gary
that's how I look
Maurer.
at it.
I think Gary Maurer and Mark Tanner are actually the same dude.
Yeah, no, that's Mary Gower.
No, I think Mark owns all three personalities. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
I think Mark gets on Facebook and argues with himself. But guys,
really,
I want to tell you, I think maybe since nobody responded, we'll just continue to do the show like this, and I will just continue to, like, hear in pieces and parts, put up things just for the Patreon people. I know I put up a Patreon only video on the Patreon page the other day. John Sacco said he couldn't see it, but there a lot of other people, like everyone else, got to watch it. So I don't know.
when do you put it?
Yesterday. But if you have any troubles finding that or getting through that link, because I mean, it works perfect for, I mean, everyone else has watched it. A couple people fucking gave the old thumbs up and shit, so hopefully people are seeing it. But that's why I said you want to pay attention to the Patreon page. If you pay attention to the Patreon page, I'm gonna start doing lenses and shit on there. And, you know, like doing videos, like I'll be able to go live from there now, apparently. So, I'll be able to do that off of my phone and shit. So I'll be adding shit here and there. But yeah, I wanted to touch base with you guys about, like, because John said something about not being able to see it. And if you felt some of you fellers are not able to see it, let me know. Because that way I can figure out what's going on. Because I don't know. Because occasionally Mark's like, I can't see this video.
Yeah, I can't always see it.
Oh, that's why it is. The reason why you can't, you have to log in.
Okay.
You have to log in. You can't just click it. You have to log into YouTube because our channel is, of course, for obvious reasons, not for kids. So I have to give YouTube that designation, or they'll, you know what I mean. We could get in serious trouble with some of the things that's said on here. So, I'm trying to think. So you're definitely coming up. So you have a job up here, then, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'll let you know when I get the rest of the details, because I'll make some time.
Cool.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, well, you know, even if you can't, you can't. That's cool. I'm not tripping. I mean, I've seen you a couple of times, so that's good enough.
I'm coming with a wad.
A wad? Dude, listen, I don't think your wife would like it if I took your money from you.
She has full confidence.
Yeah, I know she does. She's a sweet woman. She's
Yeah, I mean, she's
a fucking saint, that
someone has to
lady.
believe in you, Mark.
yeah, oh, that's terrible. Mario, thanks for coming on, dude. I know fucking, it's hard for you sometimes because, English is, you learned how to speak English fucking listening to Backstreet Boy CDs and shit.
NSYNC.
NSYNC too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure having you on and talking with you and fucking bullshitting with you.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much, guys. But, I came to this country because I want to understand what 50 Cent was saying, but I didn't understand. So I went to something slower, but yeah, we're good.
Is it been quite difficult out there to get work going and stuff? Is it still rough out there?
Probably because I'm the only window cleaner that have never advertising.
Okay.
Probably I need to stop doing because I never done that, Yeah. And probably I'm just stuck in the past.
Right.
You guys advertise?
All I have is a social media presence, to be quite honest with you. And I have a website. You should get yourself a website. Have your wife go to Squarespace and just put up a little website. It costs like $20 a month. Squarespace. I'll send you a link in Voxer. Go to Squarespace. It costs you $20 a month. Your wife can put it all together. It's all drag and drop. It's super fucking easy. And that'll help you out, man. That'll help you out big time.
Yeah, that and get like Google reviews from like if you're getting residential stuff, that will really help. And then
Google My Business. Sign your business up for Google My Business. Get it verified and all that shit. That way, people can find you on Google. You're more susceptible to be found on there.
Yeah.
But first thing first, get yourself a website. Then connect that to Google My Business. You'll be set, bro. You'll be all in there somewhere. I'll send you a link to that.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
A little Instagram and next door will get you a lot of work, man. A lot of work.
Are you? I know you and your buddy team up on shit. Are you guys still teaming up on shit occasionally?
Yeah. Today we went to do some power wash. Tomorrow we're gonna do one of his house. So I leave the little box of the car at his house, and we take the truck. The Chevy.
the Chevy. The Chevy.
I sent the pictures to Mark. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do with that little car. Now he has a master with.
Do I have permission? Do I have permission?
Yeah, man.
So Bernie Sanders will be all over.
Did you see that picture? Did you see that picture he fucking sent in Voxer earlier, Seth?
Oh yeah, with the dog.
Yeah, he replaced. Seth got a new dog, and fucking Mark put Bernie Sanders over Seth's face, over the dog's face, behind Seth.
No, I was Philip. Alexander.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were Philip, and everybody else. The dog was Bernie Sanders. Unbelievable. But thank you guys. We'll be back next week, probably with no guest. Unless somebody wants to come on. If you want to come on, hit us up. You know what I mean? We had Mario on. I want to get, I'd like to get, we're thinking about, and I want to talk to him a little bit more to see what he wants to do and how long he wants to come on. But I think we're going to have, Zane, Mike Nichols' son. I think we're gonna have him on. Cool. I think that's gonna be cool.
It would be fun to have on.
Yeah. Mike Nichols' son is he don't do a lot of social media. He doesn't do YouTube or nothing. But he's got a TikTok channel. He's a young kid. He's really good at selling jobs, and he's really good with he's really good window cleaner too. So I thought it'd be cool to have him on because he's it's nice. I would like to talk to the youngest generation of window cleaner. That'd be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's he, like 21, 22, something like that?
Sorry, think that or younger.
Oh, all right.
Maybe
nice.
younger.
That's
I don't know.
better.
I don't even know if he's even old enough to drink yet. I will have to find that out. But we're gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be super fucking like. Mark's gonna have to rein it in because I don't want Mike Nichols' wife Zane's mom to kill us.
I'll be fine. We'll be fine.
But I think that'd be cool. You know what I mean? And but if you'd like to be a guest on the show, man, reach out to me. You guys know how to get a hold of me. It's been 4 years. What we ought to do is try to line up fucking the big Jason Lehman and get his big grizzly bear eating ass on here.
We did. Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah,
while
we need
since we've
Jason
had
on
Jason.
again.
It's been.
It's on here. Yeah.
Well, we're working through here. I mean, we have Mario on now. It's time to get Jason back on. It's been almost like 6, 8, 9 months since Jason's been on, so we haven't heard any new conspiracy theories lately. So we need
rabbit
to see.
hole,
Yeah,
Jason. Yeah,
we
we
need
should
to
call
have
it going down the rabbit hole
with Jason Lehman. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Going down the rabbit hole with Jason. Maybe I'll be able to. One of these days, I'll be able to do a live stream with Jason Lehman, and we'll fucking go deep dive fucking Jason Lehman and put it on Patreon. That'd be cool.
There you go.
But thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to all you guys. Thank you, Mario, for coming on again. You're welcome to come on anytime you want. Anytime you want to set that background up, come on. You come on once a month. You know, whatever you want to do, bro. Anytime you're welcome, Mario. Your family. So
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah,
you're the
always.
man. You're the man.
Come on.
We'll see you guys next
Thank you.
week. Peace.
Hey guys.
Peace.
Peace.